Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. I'm back here with the brothers. Feels like it's literally
24 hours.
Yeah, literally. Allow it. Yo, big up, man. Big up everybody in the chat. Big up everybody who's locked in. Smash the like button on the video. And yeah, man. Are you not awake, by the way, from that game?
Yo, I had to step away, bro, because I had some work shit I had to handle, you feel me? But what happened, bro? What happened in the second half? The first half was whatever. Actually, the first half was decent. Let me not even lie.
The second half was far worse.
Oh, it was worse? Okay.
Dead game, man. And I think for me, Liverpool's got robbed for me. I don't think that was a penalty offside for me personally. But yeah, man, big up to you. Yo, Leon, if you're about, shout me, man. I'll say the link. Big up Leon, man. Big up Leon in the cut. Yeah, man. Bro, we have to talk about this, man. We have to talk about this. Yo, Olise. You know what's mad yet? This David Honesty, brother. Does he not realize that we got like the Euros to watch?
Bro, like, I mean, he's got to break the news, bro. He's got to break the news.
Bro, at a sensible time though, man.
I got watch alongs to play, you know?
Bro,
that's
man,
crazy.
Like, yo, man, let me relax. Let me just enjoy football, man. Why do you need to shout about flipping? Do you know what I mean, bro? Like, come on, man. There's a time and a place.
I hear it.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, but anyway, let's get into it. Someone says strategic. That's true, you know, man. At the right time, maybe this is the hot time, is this time, innit? You feel me? When everyone's watching a game, everyone's on their phones. So it makes sense. But anyway, exclusive. Chelsea withdraw from the race to sign Crystal Palace winger Michael Olise. Chelsea held talks with Crystal Palace at 22-year-old, but felt finances involved beyond reach. Instead, plan to reward existing players and new recruits, expected to be 2 attackers. And then, you know what I'm saying? Everyone got excited. Everyone's like, yo, does that mean only Chelsea are out of the situation? Then, about maybe half an hour later, was it, or something like that?
Not even, bro.
Yeah, not even, exactly. Michael Olise has chosen to join Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, amongst 3 clubs, Chelsea, Newcastle, to contact Crystal Palace last week, and now expected to agree with Crystal Palace for 22-year-old winger, whose contract includes release clause. Griggs, what are you saying, man? You kind of almost had this feeling that he was gonna either.
I thought he was Chelsea. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was going Chelsea all along. I never thought Bayern would like be a real threat.
Bro.
Obviously, no one knows what the actual stuff is because a lot of Chelsea sources are kind of saying that it was more of like the agent fees and the wages being an issue, and then obviously I think French sources are saying that Olise just straight up rejected them. So it's a he said she said kind of situation. No one knows what happened. But I'm just shocked that it was. I thought when it got announced that Chelsea like aren't getting him, I figured because it's been said that Palace offered him a contract extension with the new release clause. I figured he would accept that, stay at Palace for another year, Oliver Glasner maybe full year, maybe try to take Palace to a European spot, right? But I guess Champions League football at the end of the day wins, and Bayern are cooking, man. I heard this morning. I heard they were linking Gabi Simons. Obviously now Olise. You still have Musiala.
You heard about the
Bro, they're about to get rid. They're about to get rid of Gnabry. They're gonna get rid of Gnabry. They're gonna get rid of Sane. It's crazy because it's like, what are you gonna do if you add Javi Simons and then you add
Olise?
You add Olise, bro. Is like you're essentially saying like I'm good off those two wingers. Maybe Coleman gets moved, but that's a big. Honestly, it makes sense, bro. From Olise's perspective, bro. Why would you go to Manchester United versus a Bayern Munich? Like you're going to get playing time,
bro.
Right?
By the way, we never even contacted Crystal Palace.
I know we didn't contact them. We didn't contact them.
We're keen.
Yeah, we was doing the interest thing. We're like, yo, we got the side eye.
They reported you're not interested. You're not interested unless you actually reach out. Like it's all well and good to say, oh, I like this player, but if you never reach out and say what's the price at a minimum, you weren't really interested. Bro. Like you weren't really interested. Like Manchester United, what I'm seeing. This is what's going to happen, bro. Manchester United we're going to make signings that nobody likes. I'm telling you right now, we're all going to be bored. There's not going to be any splash signings. There's not going to be any 80 million pounds, 70 million. Because realistically, how much would Olise have costed us? What is he going to 55?
55.
Yeah.
55, 60.
Yeah, 55, bro. First of all, we would have gotten him for that price. They would have given us the England tax, Premier League tax.
We probably have to, bro.
Oh, it's a release. Oh, it's a release clause. It's a release clause. Okay. I didn't.
Yeah, release clause. Yeah, release clause. Yeah. But also, he goes to another club that's not in the Premier League as well. That's huge for Palace. They don't have to deal with him in the Premier League in your face. You know what I mean? Like,
about to say,
you got. Yeah, exactly. Go ahead.
And from Olise's perspective, it's Champions League football. And he's a French international, bro. There's no way he's gonna get into that French side if he's playing for Man United, bro. At present, unless we like go on a ridiculous run next season, bro. Oh, let's be real, bro. Does he have a better chance of getting into the French side in a Bayern Munich team where he's actually like that? At the end of the day, you got to play check. You got to play chess, bro. You can't be playing checkers with your career, bro. Like,
forget about United, just United. It's like even Chelsea. If you went to Chelsea, look at the Chelsea French boys. None of them made the team. Gusso didn't make the team. Badiashile didn't make the team. Disasi didn't make the team. Obviously, Fofana's been injured the whole year, and Kunku too. But none of the Chelsea French boys made the team either. So it's obvious that he needed to get that big move. And I'm happy for him, bro. That's a good move. He's gonna get trophies now.
Robert. Chelsea fans now, the copium. Look how the narrative's changed.
Yo, Saeed, I know you saw Alex Goldberg's tweet last week when they were saying Olise has a higher ceiling than Prime Neymar. That was the ceiling. That was insane last week,
bro. I swear that I don't know that guy in it, but bro, that is wild what he said there. Wild. Man,
what did he say?
He said Olise's ceiling can be higher than Neymar.
That's crazy, bro. Who said that?
Some Chelsea guy, like some Chelsea,
bro. You know what it is about Neymar, bro? People actually don't know how good he was. I think it's like people actually forgot like
how good he was. There's not a single player in the Premier League that has a ceiling of Neymar,
bro. There's no one that has a ceiling, bro. It's impossible. They're like Olise will never be Neymar, bro. That's literally impossible. Like as good, and mind you, that's not a disrespect to Olise, bro, because Olise is a quality player. It's just like there's levels to this shit, bro. Neymar is like goated.
Bro, if Olise can beat Vinny, that's a good career for him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Say, bro. No, seriously, like will he even be better than Vinny? Like Vinny's a ridiculous player, bro, and he's not Neymar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Let's
bro,
keep
man
it
actually
real.
said that it's crazy, man. It's actually mad, bro. It shows you
it's a madness.
Yeah,
It's a
man.
madness, bro.
Big up Musa, man. He just messaged me saying the money we spent on Mount covers Olise. I know, man, but it's like, would that have them scenarios ever happened? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
sometimes transfers can be easier than others, and that Mount transfer was like nobody was really after him. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. They tried to act like Arsenal were after him and Liverpool were after him, bro. Only United were really in for him. Nobody else.
Yeah, I mean, he chose us mad early. Like he chose us by like April. Yeah, he chose us by April. Then it was just us to get the fee now. So
yeah,
like,
and then Chelsea just checked us. Do you know what I mean? But I'm so glad these man can hold that. Yeah, these Chelsea dons in my chat, they know who they are. Abdi Haas, ACSC, them man there were in my chat on my playback. You know who you are. At least say done deal. I seen this man, you know. They said done deal. He's a Chelsea player. You man can hold that. Yeah. And now you got to deal with Sterling, Mudryk, and them man there, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's hey, Chelsea. It's about to be another seventh place finish, bro. And what's their manager's name? Maresca or whatever his name.
Broski.
It's about to be a long season.
Anyone now they get is a downgrade, bro. Anyone they get now from Olise is a downgrade. Who can they go and get?
I mean, they get Nico Williams.
Why do they? But I'm not gonna say realistic. I mean,
but Nico, don't forget though, Nico can also play on the left.
Olise is better than Nico Williams, bro.
Of course he's, but like Nico's still a great winger to get though. Like,
he's a good winger. Don't get me wrong.
Bro, what is the thing with Olise is though? Chelsea didn't need Olise as much as maybe United because they have Cole Palmer. They're getting that Esteval kid, so they're set for the right wing. Left wing is their biggest issue. So if they go get Nico Williams now, that's an automatic improvement on Mudryk and Sterling combined, let alone just one or the other. So it's like stuff like that. Obviously, I know Nico's probably going to Barcelona because him and Lamine Yamal are best friends and they want to play together. But the thing is, I've always said with Olise is he's a great winger, but I think you can find plenty of wingers on the market. Bro, Desiree Doué from Rennes is about to be 35, 40 mil. He's 18 years old. They can go get him and he can play across the whole front three. That's a great signing. United should be all over that too because he's about, let's say, that's about 15, 20 mil cheaper than Olise. That's probably more than our budget. And the wages won't be as high as Olise because Olise is obviously prem proven. Obviously, it's obvious Olise wanted wages. He wanted the high wages. He wanted to be one of the highest paid Premier League players. So, especially because his release clause was so low that if you're getting me for that cheap, I want my P's. So I understand that. But United, because obviously we're going to talk about United. United are in a position where I don't think Olise was always the main priority. We talked about that. We can have Ahmad for another year on the right wing. And then maybe wait for next year to get a right wing. Go get a winger for me this year that can play both sides because you have weaknesses on both sides of the pitch on either flank. So if you go get someone that can play either side, that suits you better for this year. And then next year, maybe you could go get a Kudus. Maybe you could go talk a little bit nice to West Ham and stuff like that. There's plenty of wingers. The thing about football is, and except for the striker position, there will always be players that come along. You'll always find talent. It's only a striker that it's really hard to find talent.
Especially wingers.
Bro. I don't think we're gonna get a big money winger, bro. I think.
If we get Desiree Doué, I'll forget who Michael Olise is. I'm not gonna lie, because I think he has a high.
Realistically, Desiree Doué, he's young, bro. He's young, bro. He's hella young. He's good, bro. He's mad talented.
But we know about the Rennes Academy. It's proven.
No, yeah.
They got a solid track record.
Rodrigo. No, I'm not trying to hear Rodrigo, bro. Respectfully, I mean he's nice. He's amazing, but. I don't know, bro. I think that screams flop, bro. That screams flop in the Premier League, bro. I don't think you want to play in the Premier League. I could be wrong.
So the infielder,
bro.
You know what's mad?
I'm not trying to hear it.
They said, this Chelsea copium, they're trying to get me to read this article or this comment from this journalist here who's basically saying that Chelsea have withdrawn from the race to sign Michael Olise as David Onsi reports. One source told me that he was keen to be the highest paid player at Chelsea, but Chelsea are ultimately trying to cut down the wage bill. I felt it was out
Who is this? Who is this?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Apparently, he's a writer for DiMarzio. He does stuff for DiMarzio.
I know Fabrice Hawkins from RMC Sports said that Olise wanted Champions League football. That's why he chose Bayern.
Yeah, that was the main thing. He wanted Champions League football. Big up the man then. You know what I'm saying? Big up Leon, big up Staffy. Man came at the same time, that's crazy. But yeah, like for me,
that's a weird one,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I'm not bothered, but I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It could have been a nice little Olise, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it was a bonus signing. For me, Olise was a bonus signing. It wasn't the kind of like, yo, we must. I was like, if we get him, cool. But Chelsea, if they get him, that's where it's a problem. So I'm just like, yo,
No, I agree with
man.
that. I agree with that.
As long as you might ain't got Olise,
Yeah,
I'm cool. I'm
him
calm.
being at Bayern is great. Him being at Bayern is great. As long as he's not like going to a Premier League rival, bro. I honestly don't care. I honestly do not care.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna be real.
Wait, Griggs, what if I want to ask Griggs this? What if the decision now is to keep Sancho? What if the decision now is to keep Sancho? What do you do?
Keep Sancho.
I said, what if that's the decision now?
We keep him. We move on. Can't do nothing about that. I support him for next year, and I hope he does the best.
You're such a liar, bro. You don't.
I'm really not, bro.
You know, Griggs don't want that to happen. Bro.
That was painful.
I might not want it to happen, but if it happens, it happens, bro. I just move on with every decision gets made. Same way with Ten Hag. I didn't want Ten Hag to say, but they made a decision, so I move on, and we hope for the best. That's all you can do.
Simple, yeah, same. That's what I've done as well, man.
I didn't think we needed a right wing anyway, so I'm okay with it. You know, I told you guys we got Olise.
It depends on the Ahmad situation. If we use Ahmad correctly, then that might be our kind of Olise.
Yeah, if I see Anthony start every week, then we have a problem.
No, of course that's a problem.
There you go.
But here's the thing: we didn't use Ahmad at all. So it says if we use him correctly, how about we use him in general?
Yeah,
I agree.
You have a player that you didn't use. Go ahead, Timmy.
No, my bad. I was agreeing with you. I was gonna say, you know, we've heard the reports that apparently Ahmad's gonna have a bigger role this season and whatever the case may be. I'd like to see it though. Like I don't think we need to spend 60, 70 million pounds on a winger, especially when we have a 19, 20-year-old in Ahmad. Jadon Sancho, in my opinion, is a top quality player. You know what I'm saying? Like use them as your right wingers. Jadon likes to play on the left. Sometimes he's a multifaceted winger. Play him on the left, play him on the right.
I kind of hear that. Yo, I could do one season of Ahmad and Sancho on the right wing. I can
bro. Like I don't.
Unless
Sancho many seasons of that. The two best wingers.
I don't know about many seasons of that, but I could do one season.
The two best wingers we've got. Who's better than those?
We'll rediscuss the future after next season if that happens.
Who's better than those two in our squad?
Wallahi, listen, Lee, allow it.
I'm not gonna go down this route.
We're not trying to do.
I rate Marcus Rashford higher than Sancho. That's about it. I don't care about Garnacho. I don't care about Anthony.
I know where we're going with this, so let's not have
let's
this.
Leave it there. That's crazy.
Let's just be honest. I do agree with Timmy. I think can we actually all five of us here agree that right wing should have been our priority? Yes, it would be nice to get a new winger, especially if we get rid of Anthony.
It depends on who you put in there, though.
Ahmad, of course. This is me assuming Ahmad actually will get the role that he deserves next season because he is the best one, in my opinion, to play on that right.
I think, to be honest, as well, just to add to what Staffy's saying, Ahmad, Sancho, probably just those two. They can play in the middle and on the left as well. You know, in the right system. I'm not saying that he is a 10. I'm just saying that in the right system, you see them kind of players rotate between them three positions in certain games. And to be honest with you, I'd be willing to go and try what other people have been saying about trying people like Ahmad in the false nine for certain games and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, I think the new United moving forward, everybody's set on like this guy's this position, this guy's this position. But if you play the right system, like I believe in a Ralph Rangnick system, these guys would alternate, cross between each other, read each other's paths. And do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel like the winger that we sign needs to be probably somebody that's strong on the left, but can play all three positions. That's why I'm not anti people like Memphis. If it's a free transfer and it's for a couple of years, we rebuild. Please. No, but hear me out, Staffy. When I say things like that, it's like, I'm not saying I've got all my money on Memphis. It's a case of, if you turn around to me and you said, we're going to sign 2 midfielders, 2 defenders, we're going to address the left back, and then Memphis comes to help us rebuild with the plan of him going bench and then leaving in 2 years.
Yeah, that's a stopgap for a year. So I hear what you're saying. But we sound like 5 other players.
But you see that the kind of profile I'm saying. Forget the name. It's like that kind of like guy who.
I hear
it. To get injured, he can fill in. If he needs to play on the right, he can. I don't mind that profile, but I don't know.
No, I hear it. But the reality is, though, the chances that Jadon stays for me is so slim that I do think we need to get.
Do you think?
They got the money, bro. Dortmund,
I know they don't have money, but like if Jadon, we need to sell. Like we need to sell realistically, and I think Jadon's going to be one of those players that.
Well, I'm just saying, Juventus want to enter this swap deal business again. Let's talk money, but let's talk swap deals.
Who
Let's go
would
to
you
the
say?
table, man. Let's talk
Chiesa.
today. I know there's
I
something
don't
exclusive
Chiesa.
from like some
Yeah,
articles and
yeah,
stuff like that. Like
yeah.
Matthias Sule, the Juve winger, the Argentinian, wants to join Man United. So let's talk business between Sancho and Sule. Let's see what we can cook up there. Chiesa, Sancho, and I know they want Juventus want Greenwood.
If it hurts me, he's going to go on and cook somewhere. And we're going to watch it. It's going to burn me.
He
Man.
probably will. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Jadon Sancho, I know in United history, he's gonna go somewhere and cook. I'm not gonna lie, but there's also a chance that he stays here, he doesn't cook. So it's just like for him, for his sake, the new environment, and just go cook, bro. Thiago Motta got a plan for you, better coach than Ten Hag. UCL ball, go cook, bro. And you could reinvest your career. You get your stocks back up.
Can I ask you two something?
Yeah.
Is there a chance you think that Ineos would turn around and say, Ten Hag, we don't care what you think. You need to make sure we think he's very, very good. We see a future because he's young.
You know what I think they're doing that with? I think they're doing that with Ahmad personally. I think with Ahmad, they're gonna force Ten Hag to play Ahmad. I think his Sancho's on such high wages, and they're obviously looking to the wage bill. If the offer comes, they're willing. I think if Sancho was on like Ahmad wages, I'd be like, oh yeah, they'll keep him. They'll try to tell Zaha like, yo, get your
There's
best
also a
player.
scenario, Greg, if they can't get rid of him. Sorry, Timmy. I was gonna say there is a scenario where I think they won't be able to get rid of him because Timmy was just saying we need money. I don't think we'll be able to sell Sancho anyways. I think if Sancho would have left this summer, it would have been on loan because I don't think anyone out there is willing to pay all this money, and I don't know how many years. So I think he would have left just for us to save some money, not make money off him. But to what Griggs is saying, I do feel at the end of the day there might be a scenario where we can't offload him because we're not getting the right price. The board probably rates him, and not necessarily board. What's their name? The technical directors and what's his name? Wilcox. I couldn't think of him. I don't know why.
Oh yeah,
they probably rate his footballing ability.
Was Wilcox there when he was at?
And I don't know if he was there at the same time. Okay, Griggs saying no, but I feel like at some point he's gonna go to him and be like, "Listen, we can't offload him this summer." But just how they told him how to play football and how to do this and how to do that, they're gonna tell him, keep Sancho. We need you to use Sancho this year. They're gonna put him in a room. They're gonna be like, listen, give it up, both of you guys, right now, kiss on the cheek, and then go back to training. I swear to God, not obviously that, but I think there will be a scenario if we have to keep him that they will tell him you have to use him. We cannot have his value, his price devalue all year. Maybe you don't get along with him, but guess what? We have to have you get along with him. We have to have you use him. We have to have him as a part of the squad if we have a chance to sell him at least next year. So I do think there's a scenario with this.
Safi, can I add a little bit onto what you're saying? So then they leave the conversation.
On the cheek is not Diddy, guys.
No, they leave the conversation after that one. They leave the conversation after that one and they go, yo, Ten Hag, you can go. Sancho, you stay. You just say, listen, this guy's not going to last that long. So you just chill.
Imagine the biggest betrayal.
Hilarious.
We're seeing what
the reality is
we're seeing what you did with the under-18s when you were leaving. They were banging on the window, shouting your name. So it's cool, man. You just, do you know what I mean?
I think if it's up to needs to get rid of.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry,
they would 100% get rid of.
No, you're good. I hear that, Staffy. I think Sancho played well enough for somebody to take a risk. I don't know what big club that is. Right,
It's
the money. I mean, I don't even think.
It's I hear it. It's the wages.
Rick,
it's
did you
the
say 40 mils a lot?
Yeah.
That's not
no.
much.
It's the wages.
Yeah.
No. I hear that, Grace. I hear that. I'm just saying, like, I think there's someone who would take the risk. I don't know who that is right now, but I just can't see Sancho being here in 3 or 4 months.
For example, let's be real. What club have you seen in the past year make signings for over 40 mil that would realistically want Sancho? Bayern are obviously going for a lead. They're going for like an elite, so they're not going to go get Sancho. Dortmund have shown that Dortmund made a Champions League final and they're broke. I don't understand how this is possible, but apparently they're broke. Maybe they funded a new gaming system. I don't know.
What about PSG?
Imagine
you got too many wingers, man. You got too many wingers.
Imagine we loan him to Palace. I'm not like he would cook in this Palace team.
Yeah, that's what I said. Juve. I see Juve as a realistic option with a swap.
Juve is the one. Juve is the one.
They want Greenwood too. So Greenwood and Sancho for like Chiesa and Sule.
Somebody.
Or Locatelli. Yo, bring me
Locatelli.
Yildiz, man. The Turkish guy.
I think him too, bro.
I like Chiesa.
We can work something out, man. Like, there's
bro,
players
we can just, bro. We can
the left mid that can play left back. Bro, I don't care who it is.
Ineos fumble. We should have just got a new manager and kept Sancho, bro. I'm gonna keep it a real talk, bro. That would have been it because it's like it's gonna be so hard. It's gonna be. Yeah, bro, it's gonna be so hard to reintegrate him, bro, with this manager that doesn't understand good players and bad players. Like, that's the real challenge. Is like we have technically gifted players, and he doesn't play them. So it's like So what are we gonna do when Sancho comes back in the building? He's killing people in practice, and he starts Anthony.
Yeah,
again,
you
bro.
don't play him. Yeah,
He starts
I'm not
Anthony,
gonna lie,
bro.
I don't think Anthony started next season.
No,
We
Bro, if I see
we saw the Athletic report. Ten Hag was fuming with him after that Liverpool game.
Oh yeah, the left back situation. The left back situation. That's hilarious. Man, if I'm Anthony, bro, I'm not, bro.
That's funny. Bro. You know when you have like a yeah, that's mad. That lineup's mad at Ransford. That's crazy. That's crazy.
They love Sané so much.
You know when you have like a director of football, whoever's above the manager, who's calls the shots. What kind of demands can they say? Can they say stuff like, we've got this player, he's playing a certain wages, we paid this much for him, he has to play 20 games, but can they put them things in, or is it ultimately a manager?
They could, but I think that's not really the way you should run a club.
You should run a club, bro.
Ultimately make like kind of the
guy's like a bit too on his favorites, you know what I mean? Because we've got a manager that's very much.
Yeah, no, I hear from that perspective. I mean, I wouldn't say you demand it, but you kind of like give him a suggestion, like, yo, like we got this talent right here, we need to keep the value up. Like, let's try to integrate him somewhere. Not start, but like 20 minutes off the bench every game, stuff like that.
Every manager has the realism is every manager has favorites, bro. Let's keep it a like even Pep has even Pep has bro. Pep has ousted Zlatan, bro. He didn't rock with Zlatan. He got Zlatan out the building. He got Yaya Toure out the building twice. You know what I'm saying? So like every manager has their favorites. It's just like as long as you're winning, I don't care. I do not care who you play. Yeah, I genuinely don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the issue with Ten Hag is though, this guy doesn't talk to his subs. Like he just isolates them in a whole different universe. Bro. Like his starters are on Earth and then his subs are on Jupiter. It's like
and then what he does at the end,
opposite ends of the spectrum. That's the issue. Yeah. Like, he needs to make sure the whole squad is involved because this year we have Europa League, so you're gonna have to use your rotating players. They're gonna have to be in tune with the starters because Europa League, bro. I know the Champions League teams aren't dropping, but there's still legit competition in the tournament. Because we might have to verse Athletic Bilbao, for example. Bro, they might cook us if we're not focused. We've seen.
Bro, I said it already.
We've seen us go to Spain before.
Easy, so, it's not easy.
Who's in there? Who's in there that's decent?
I know Bilbao's in there.
Let me see now.
Dortmund's gonna be there, right? Dortmund's gonna be in there.
No, they didn't even make it.
They got the fifth spot. Okay, they got the fifth spot. I got you.
I think Roma's in there.
Atalanta's going to be in there again. No. Champions League.
If we got the signing,
it's going to be obviously qualifiers as well. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, in that regards, but you know,
there's going to be long story short. There's going to be good. There's going to be a lot of good teams in there, bro. There's not going to be a bunch
of that trip to Greece set. Let's go.
If we get the young squad like we've been, because I like the links of what we're doing. Obviously, I don't believe anything until it's like done or getting concrete or thingy. But like the links seem a lot different this time around in this window.
Atletico Bilbao, AZ Alkmaar, Frankfurt, Porto,
even Porto,
Lazio, Lyon, United, Nice, Olympiacos, Real Sociedad, Roma, Tottenham, Anderlecht, playoffs, Besiktas, Hearts, Lask. Obviously, these guys are all in like
Ajax, Ten Hag reunion.
Ajax down for needs to be studied, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie, yo. If we play Ajax, can we just leave him back there?
Yeah, I was gonna say that you know because we've got like
nobody fears you there, man. Let's be honest, man.
Wait, Saeed, have you peeped this? Look at the first line. Griggs is entering the Europa League twice.
Bro, I'm no matter
who you supporting that day?
I'm always supporting Rolling back over United. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair enough. Fair.
I was gonna say, because we've got like it seems like we're gonna have a younger kind of profile squad. Do you know what I mean? The players we've been linked with are kind of younger and, you know what I'm saying, for more of a system. It's quite good, even though I'm not a massive fan of Europa. It seems like it's a good competition that if the manager can get it right, or a manager can get it right, that it's a good opportunity for these players to show something, really, isn't it? Because our Europa squad should have people like, even like that kid should get a few games this season. That striker in the reserves and that he should get a few games.
Weekly, yeah, 100%, man, 100%.
But because if we sign Xerxes, for example, right? So let's say Xerxes our starting striker, because I think he will be, because I think Ten Hag will prefer him over Hojlund.
I like
then Rasmus Hojlund, Europa League is all yours. Go prove why you should be the starting striker. Go score 6
goals. We need to have a talk about this guy, by the way. But
Staffy, even in the Euros, he's been. Oh my!
Listen,
God.
Leon, the fact that he's playing. God. By the way, the fact that he's playing in a two-striker formation for Denmark and for Atalanta, the only time he plays alone is for United. That says a lot to me, bro.
Yeah, bro. And the other striker for Denmark's playing better than him, bro. Wind or whatever his name is.
Vendy, yeah. Listen, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hey, Hojlund, man, I'm trying to tell people, bro, he is hot garbage. You feel me? Like he is mid.
You gotta give him one more season. You gotta give him.
No, I
know what it is.
No, bro. The technical floor is too low, bro.
I was just gonna say that.
Too low. Like
The
the technical
basics are
floor
not
is
there.
way too low. I'm sorry. There's like
this tournament. Let's be real. Has there really been a striker in this tournament that's cooked?
No, don't do
but
that.
his team
We're
is
talking
playing
about
well.
his attributes. Don't do
bro,
that.
but his
no,
team
no,
is playing well. His team is playing well. He's one of the
yeah.
Mbappe, you know,
No.
all of them.
But there's
but
But
Demi's
what I'm trying to say is there. I'm not saying that Hojlund's
Bro.
like this great talent and stuff like that.
No.
I'm not trying to like excuse but stuff like that. He hasn't been that good for Denmark. But they haven't created like these boatload of chances at like.
Yeah, but
everybone
this
around him is playing well. Yeah.
Yes,
Everyone around him is playing well.
Jordan Swin is
They're
playing a
not
little
in
bit
position
everything, but
against
let's not act like he's
Yeah.
operating at some top level.
Yo, Stuffy,
What
before
is
you come
that?
in, tell me, you finish your
What
bit
did you
because
tell me?
this is what I'm thinking.
No, my bad. Bro, listen, Denmark is playing good football. Like I'm not saying they're 9s out of 10s, like, but he is one of their worst players. Like, let's
And
keep
they
it
kept
real. Like,
possession,
like,
Timmy, that's what I'm trying to
Tell me
say.
who's your
Yeah,
second
yeah,
worst
Stuffy,
player?
trust me.
Who's your second worst player?
bro, I don't know. I didn't say. I didn't
probably
say.
see the guy next to him, right?
I didn't rank it, huh? Wind is
probably see the guy
playing
next
better than him. Vind is
How
playing
much
better
be
than him.
like one of the
How
defenders or
much-
something?
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
the
the
ball.
I don't know what he's
The ball.
done. What's the guy
The
done?
ball is
Really?
bro. The ball is actually
Vestergaard.
sticking. The ball is actually sticking when it gets to Wind's feet, bro.
Yes,
Like,
because he's meant
that's what
to
I'm
be
saying.
that back to go guy. He's meant to be that. That's his role.
Are you hearing? But are you hearing this though? Are you hearing this?
Bro,
Grace,
okay, when you're in a
making
two-striker
excuses,
system,
bro.
when you're in a two-striker system,
I
one's
know-
meant
I
to
know
be
what-
the link play man, and the other one's
I
meant to be the runner.
understand that. I understand that. Grace.
Even that,
I
bro,
understand.
He's not making the
I
right
understand
runs,
that,
and
bro.
he's not there, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
like, so what is it? What is his excuse?
I'm not going to use this tournament where I've seen no striker has moved me in this tournament. Sesko has good shot power. He's moved me from that perspective, but everything else hasn't really make me go crazy.
But what
Bro,
Timmy's saying is, if you look at the way he plays and his attributes, it's a lot to be.
No, but I get what you
Bro.
mean, Bear. But what
I
I'm
know.
trying
I
to say
understand what you're trying to say. Like he should be looking better, and I do think he hasn't been as good, and he should be better. But I just don't. I'm gonna give him the whole next year. I'm gonna see how it goes.
Bro, we
That's what I
used
say.
to
Europa
slate,
League.
bro. People were slating Martial at this age, at 20 years old, and Martial was
Martial,
I'm just no. Listen for a second, bro.
unfair.
This is no. Listen, this is a good example. Martial as a 20-year-old was 20 times better than this player.
Yes,
and he
I
was
think
getting,
that
and he was no. That's not even the point. But he was getting criticized more, and he was way better.
I agree.
He was
It has
way
nothing to
better.
do with today.
It does because this is
The past
that
of
is-
the wrong
these
should not be made in the present.
Griggs, as it currently stands, he is Manchester United's starting striker. That is why it matters. So we're talking about
And
right
we're
now.
going to get a guy to start above him. So he's going to be the bench.
Maybe.
By the way, Timmy is not saying we need to be harsh on him or abuse him because Martial is getting 10 times the abuse. He's just saying we've been in a position with a better player and the criticism was more. So for us to actually have a convo right now, by the way, this all started
of Hojlund, though. I think the expectation of Martial was
Saeed,
at
but
that level.
no,
that
but here's the
everyone
thing,
knows.
Saeed. Our expectations are all different, Saeed. I don't rate him, but some people here are waiting for him to turn it around. Sika, as an example, still rates him. Griggs rates him. I don't rate him. Tammy doesn't rate him. I don't know if Omar rates him. Leon, same thing.
I don't
we
really
all have
rate him,
different
so-
expectations.
Leon don't rate me.
But that's what I'm saying. There's really different expectations here, but that doesn't debunk the fact that this needs to be there's a convo needs to be had. Because when we said he was a second striker for Atalanta, he's a second striker right now, and he's not doing good enough in a good enough nation. Twice his teams, his nation has played, and one of their midfielders picks up man of the match, which means their midfield is actually creating chances. They're controlling games. He's not playing on the worst side of the game like he is with United. That argument needs to be removed right now. He's not making himself useful in a better team, in a formation that suits him, which is why I'm worried. Because what's going to happen? We're going to go back to preseason. We're going to go back to playing one up front until we send Xerxes. If we send Xerxes, he will be there, and we'll be having these same convos again. So yes, we need to 100% talk about it, Saeed, regardless of the expectations.
I think for me, the style of play next season, right? If Ten Hag has any ounce of credibility about him, he gets the best out of Hojlund. If he is the number 9, he has to establish first of all who is the main guy. If you don't establish that, and you're then dilly-dallying around him and Xerxes, then it's gonna go badly wrong. He needs to establish a style of play, be like, right, I'm going with this, and I'm going to get the best out of Hojlund or Xerxes, one or the other. Because I don't believe Ten Hag is adaptable to go, because you have to play a different way with Xerxes.
I'm about to say the different profiles of players.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. If he is going with Xerxes, that means then Hojlund is going to be severely lacking on minutes, or he might get Europa League. But also the way we play, it's like 1 minute you're playing short, 1 minute you're playing long. That you've got to establish something, bro.
I don't think he's a Ten Hag striker anyway, Saeed. Xerxes is more of a Ten Hag striker. Let's go back to when he signed, what's his name?
Tadic.
No, I'm talking about with United. When he signed Weghorst, why did he sign Weghorst? Weghorst is not the most technical player, but he wanted a big enough body to play with his back to goal. Was he the most technical player? No. But was he trying to do things and link up play? He wasn't getting bullied off the ball as much as Hojlund was. And to be fair, that space he used to leave benefited someone like Marcus Rashford massively. Just watching the way we played football that season, and don't forget, Martial was the original plan, and he was so looking forward to playing with Martial, but he got injured. These are the type of strikers that Ten Hag looks for anyways. So for people who want Ten Hag to stay, and now he's staying, this is not his type of striker anyways. I genuinely do not see a future. Let's say Ten Hag turns it around next year, and he actually gets us to play good football. I don't see how Hojlund is a part of it, because the football that Ten Hag tried to tell us about and he envisions, and let's pretend that I believe in him and I think he could get it to work. I picture that with a striker that knows how to get the ball to stick to his feet and move the ball around and hold up to play. Hojlund couldn't be further away from that, which is why once again I'm saying, but Ten Hag is not going to play to Hojlund's strength. He's not building the system around him.
So, Staffy, to that point, it's like, okay, let's look at Hojlund and let's look at the players around him. Let's use our technically gifted players, right? Ahmad, Sancho. Let's say his left winger is Sancho, his right winger is Ahmad, bro. Those two players need to play off of somebody. Like, your striker needs to be a wall, right?
Sancho played with Hojlund. Sancho played with Hojlund, and
Haaland's not even that technically gifted, but he was playing those balls behind. Yeah, but the movement, Haaland's movement in comparison to Hojlund's, it's not even day, right?
You said
no, but I hear it. But even then, it's like Sancho wants to play with the striker, wants to run in behind, right, or he wants to pop, play 1-2s with like a Martial or a Tony or whatever the case may be, bro. Hojlund's strengths really is playing with like you mentioned with playing as that second striker, essentially Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez at Inter when they won the league title, like when they won Serie A. That's the formula. But we're not playing a back three. We play with wide players that right now that like to stretch the pitch, right? He doesn't fit. He just doesn't fit.
By the way, not just that. In the way that you described it, he would actually be a decent striker. But you do understand how good everyone around him needs to be in a way where we dominate the ball so much and we just pepper. Hojlund would be perfect if you're peppering the opponent and that ball's constant in the box. Because I don't rate his movement that high, but he does move a lot in the box, try to get on the end of things. Because he's more of a poacher than anything else. That is the closest thing that I could describe him to. We are a few years away.
I don't think he's a low block striker.
No, but okay, Griggs, do you rate him more while he's inside the box and you're spamming the ball?
Actually, I don't.
Or off the box?
No, I'd rather him run the channels.
Yeah. Yes.
What about Wingo? If you look at the end of the season where he came off the bench against Newcastle, Brighton, and then City, his best play was when he was making the runs in the channels, in transitions. That's his best play.
The only problem with that is he played low block a lot, so...
Like he scored more.
By the way, that's been my main concern with him. I don't think he's a low block striker. Same way I don't think Erling Haaland's a low block striker. I think those guys aren't the best at that. I think Haaland in transition would be a much bigger force. Put Haaland at United, for example. I think he won't score the same amount of goals that season because we don't have a Kevin De Bruyne. But he would still score. He would get his goals because in transition,
to score like headers and stuff like that.
His movement is ridiculous. And Haaland at Dortmund, for example, played in transition. They were not playing in the low box. They moved in transition. That's why him and Sancho had such good wavelength. Because they both cooked on the outlet passes and the 1-2s. And with Hojlund, that's why I see him. I see him running the channels, but he needs someone next to him that he could also play off of. That's why we're
never gonna. The reality is we're not gonna.
And then if that happens, guess what? Exactly. You sell him and you move on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the issue.
No, I'm not saying you can't sell him this season though. I'm not saying you sell him this summer.
No, of course you're not going to sell him.
You make Xerxes your starting striker, and then Hojlund comes off the bench to impact the game, which he's
Xerxes starts 100% if we sign him.
If we sign Hojlund came off the bench against Newcastle and Brighton, back-to-back games. He scored it. He created his own shot. That's what we all want to see from him, right? And against City in the FA Cup final, he was getting important fouls that he was winning. He was tracking down the center back. He was running down the channels. He can do that. At the end of the day, you use him as a striker that you just run. And the game has to be in front of him. When the game is in front of Hojlund, he's a capable striker. He's not world class. He's not great. He's capable.
You know what? Let me ask you a question. I think most people's frustrations come from the fact that there's a lack of planning involved in.
Yeah.
United never plan when they sign them. They never plan
their signings. When's the last time United planned their signings? And my thing is as well, you look at Ten Hag, like, what's his plan for Anthony? What's his plan? What's his plan being for
all that money for Mason Mount?
Casemiro after one season? Bro, man's abandoned Casemiro. What is his plan to these players? Even Garnacho, I'm being honest, I like Garnacho, yeah, but bro, is he going to improve now in terms of decision making? Is he going to improve now in terms of, being greedy sometimes and not passing and not being a team player?
You know what I mean?
Decision making can improve. Technical ability doesn't improve. I'd actually not be worried about that.
Yeah, decision making, like with Garnacho, like I think he has a good enough technical floor, bro. But the decision making, he's still young, bro. What is he? 19? It's gonna get better, bro. Yeah. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
Will he make him the number one?
Forget, he needs to learn how to strike a ball. If Garnacho wants to ever hit a meta level, he needs to learn how to
hits it like a baby.
You know, with a lot of these guys, yeah, you know what they need. Do you remember when Sterling went to City and he got told to do like one role, and he was like, literally, you need to arrive late at this position.
Yeah,
this
man.
Person here. Some of these guys
Sterling
like
had dribbling, bro.
Huh?
Sterling was a much better dribbler than him, though.
Yeah, of course, but I'm just saying that the concept of being told to do like one thing within a system,
in the right area,
keep it simple and basic, and that's what Hojlund and like Garnacho need. Without that, like let's be real with Garnacho, yeah, he needs to be able to identify the right type of ball to put into the box for the striker, because he's very thingy with it. Do you know what I mean? He gets in good positions, but it's one of them. I think with us, we definitely need that system next season. I don't know if
anything,
I don't know if we'll see the Ten Hag system, but we need a system.
But this is why, you know what? This is why.
But sorry, can I talk about this comment? United fans need to stop bringing up Lamine Yamal when we talk about our youth. Lamine Yamal is a generational talent. He's one of one. There is no Lamine Yamal that will ever walk through Carrington, most likely. Stop just because Garnacho's 19 and Yamal 16 does not mean that we can't kind of protect Garnacho in a way and say that he can't get better. Bro, Lamine Yamal is probably not going to happen again for another 10 to 15 years. He's a generational talent. There are certain talents that walk through the world that are one-on-one. For example, Kobe Mainoo. There's a reason why Kobe Mainoo is maybe a year younger than Hojlund and then a year younger than Garnacho, but we have more expectations of him. It's because he's better than them. He's already been better than them. He's been better than them for 2 years now. Same way with Ahmad. Ahmad was higher rated than Garnacho in the academy days through the youth system at Atalanta. He was one of the highest rated talents in Italy. That's why Juventus wanted him. That's why people expect more of Ahmad, because certain players have certain expectations. Yamal is now 16. Yamal is already getting best winger in the world shots and stuff like that. Even me, I rate him as a top 3 winger in the world because he looks world class at 16. He's 6'1" and he dribbles like he's 5'8".
He's not 6'1", by the way. He's not 6'1", by the way. I looked at him. He's 5'10". He's 5'10". He's 5'10".
Oh yeah, but he's 16. He's probably gonna be
6'1". 6 feet. He came out and said I'm 6.
Yeah, bro, the same way they say Maine was 5'10" still. The guy's 6 foot now.
They did like
he's got a growth spurt. He'll get a growth spurt.
They did, when they do these questions and answers between two players, like a quiz or whatever. I don't know. It was him and Garnacho, and they were just doing these fire answers. And one of them was like one of their pet peeves, and he said his pet peeve that people that think he's 5'10". He said I'm 6 feet.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question on the striker thing? Yeah. You know, like
before you go. This comment here, Adewale says Garnacho going to be the next Rashford. He's not good. United fans have a fetish with academy players. The only player at the academy that's going to ball out is Kobe Mainoo. I do believe Shea Lacey is one to watch out for. Shea Lacey, I think for me, he
needs to muscle up first.
By the way, Adewale, listen, I hear what he's saying, but
bro, Saeed, he looks like he's 12.
Bro, he's 15, bro.
No, he's not. Shea Lacey's not 15.
Bro, is he not 15? How old is he?
He's like 17 now.
Stuffy, what are you going to say?
Oh, is he 17?
I was going to say, bro, we'd be lucky if Garnacho ever scored 30 goals a season.
Oh, he's 17, you know.
Like, Rashford's not my cup of tea.
He's never going to do that. He's never going to do that. But
if he's the next Rashford, we'd actually be lucky because Rashford wasn't.
If Garnacho can hit 100 club goals for United, we'll be lucky. That's nothing to scoff at. That's the career.
Can I shoot a question?
Garnacho. Sorry, man. Sorry to cut you off.
No, use Garnacho. But yeah, you know what? This is where kind of me and Rance agree on this. Where it's like I'll just touch on Garnacho thing quickly. When I've seen he's played 40 odd games now. Now that I've seen what he's done with that time frame on the pitch, I don't rate it. But obviously we've all got our own opinions. With the striker thing, I was going to ask you because I don't see that much technical, but I don't see that much about his game in it. I'll be real.
By the way, with Garnacho, I'm not saying he's going to be. I don't think Garnacho has world class ceiling. I don't think so. I think at best he's an impact player off United's bench.
Impact.
Yeah, United's best. That's his ceiling for me.
I don't know. I don't think he's club level, but it is what it is, and everyone's got their own thing. I think for me, I was going to say that with the striker thing, yeah. Do you think that we need to sign like maybe Xerxes and then another striker, like maybe loan somebody as well? Do you think it's too much to put it all on him?
So
do you think,
I would say,
do you think like, let's just say Hojlund's not performing and Xerxes comes in. Is it too much pressure to be like, yeah, now you solve the problem? Because we always do one guy.
Yeah, so I would say that for me personally, I mean, I do like Xerxes, so I wouldn't be mad at that. But I've always said I want like a more senior. I mean, Xerxes 23, so he's not like a kid or anything like that. But I've always wanted like an Ivan Toney profile of a player. You feel me?
Agree.
And then have a Hojlund. But realistically, what we kind of did at the end of the season, I didn't mind seeing Bruno as a false nine, bro. Like another essentially, you know, I was gonna say like play Bruno as a false nine, bro. Like no funny, I'd have Bruno as a false nine over Hojlund. Over Hojlund, absolutely. Bro. We won a cup final with that. Saeed, why are you looking like that?
No, but it's one game. It's one game. Don't do that.
You're not gonna play every game like a cup final, bro. You see what I'm saying, like,
bro. But we're gonna.
I mean, what about when we need to get out though, and we've got
exactly. In our
we need
third
someone who can
season,
hold the ball. We've got no one who can hold the ball up.
We did that against Manchester City. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get out against the likes of Fulham and the likes of
Bruno holding.
I'm saying I'm saying this as a backup option. I'm not saying this as like the main thing. But if you're asked, I would have a Ivan Toney as a striker, as a
that's
starter.
why you go get the free signings. Go and get Depay. Go and get someone like that.
Go and get the free signings, right? Or leverage, or just like I'd rather see that. You feel me? Like I'd rather see that. I want more bodies in midfield. I'm tired of playing Bruno in midfield. You feel me? I'm tired of that. I don't want to see that anymore. So if he's still going to be at the club, use him as a backup. Use him as a backup false nine, bro. And
you know what I think we should have done this season? I think we should have used Scott as our spare striker, because the least thing that Scott can do is hold the ball up. And you just say to someone, hold it, and somebody will come and get it off you. But we just don't do that. But then at the same time, he's giving it to Bruno. So then it's like, do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, I'm not even trying to hear that Scottish striker. He had a purple patch season.
He played it in the youth, and you can see that he could hold the ball up at least out of everything he can do. He's not very good, but he's more of a box. To me, he's more of a box crasher. You know, get on the end of things. We've never really asked him to like play ball to feet and hold up the ball, even when he's played higher up the pitch. It's always been, second, third man runs, right? Get the headers, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Do you know why I say it? Because then the manager.
I hear the concept. Do you
know why? Not because I rate it, not because I think it's going to do amazing things. Because as a manager, can't you be smart enough to go, I don't have the striker I want, so I'm going to show you. Like, I haven't got it, but I'm going to put a guy in that position to be like, well, boy, I hear it. If you don't want to buy me a striker. Do you know what I mean?
I hear it.
Yeah. Adiwale says, you man sucked off Rashford and McTominay for years, and we'll do the same for Garnacho while he underperforms again. The only academy player that's good enough for play is United is Manu. You know what it is? Let me ask you a question, yeah. Big up Double A's gonna join us in a bit. But you know what's mad, yeah? When I look at our academy now, yeah, I'm just like, you know what, man? Like, as much as I want United players to come through the academy, I do believe though it's a little thing where the club want to say, yo, like, be patient. It's like almost like a youth project idea. I don't want to become that, bro. Like, listen, don't get me wrong with Arteta. You see what Arteta's doing now? He's telling the youngsters, yo, if you don't want to play, if you don't want to be here and fight for your position, out the door. And look how many of the youngsters are leaving. There's another one that left today, 19 years old.
They shoot Arsenal's academies. They don't loan their players out.
Yeah, I get that. But also, Arteta's making a stance saying, yo, you man best earn the right to play for Man United. Us with our academy, it's like, bro, like, if they're good enough, they'll come. We don't have to rush the academy thing. I feel like with United, we're always like forcing, yo, this guy has to play. Like, bro, relax, man. We need to build the bridge. We need to bridge the gap with quality first so we can actually compete.
Yeah, but we're starting.
I hear that. I personally don't think we've quote unquote rushed any academy players. Like the Garnacho thing was kind of forced. I take that back. It's not forced, but how do I word it? Like, Rashford didn't have a good season. Anthony wasn't having a good season. He didn't play. He doesn't play Ahmad on the left. I don't know why he wasn't playing Ahmad. That's the only weird thing about it. But like, I think we've done an okay job of like kind of betting in young players without shaking the apple cart too much. Like, I don't think there's a young player who's like, man, this is just why the hell is he here? Like, I think Garnacho's in the current squad that we have it is what it is that he's playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I I don't think it's other than Ahmad. The Ahmad thing is crazy, but I don't think like Kobe Manu, bro, good player. We produced some good ones, bro. Kobe, Pogba, Lingard did a thing for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Greenwood.
As much as I don't rate Scott, I mean, was he not our top goal scorer this year or no?
No. It was what did Bruno?
I think
it was Bruno. It was Bruno. Okay, yeah.
Mason Greenwood, but
let me
what happened there.
Let me get the super chat from earlier. Sancho was trash for us. The people
exactly.
to forget he fought Eric Ten Hag. Do you guys forget that?
This, bro.
Memes, laugh. Yo, listen, FTV. You're well within your right to send a super chat, man. But let's be honest, man. Like for me, he wasn't trash at Dortmund. He was also he had a good year under Ralph Rangnick. You know what I'm saying to you, but for me, when you look at it, I look at the environment that Sancho came in.
He's my guy, but he's
not a striker. He came in with Ronaldo up front, which again didn't work out. It didn't work out for the team.
He came at the worst time.
Yeah, he came at the worst time, when you actually deep it. When you actually proper deep it.
It's terrible timing. Terrible timing.
Big up Double A in the chat. What are you telling me, Double A, man? 2002 Brazil shirt. Is that 2002 Brazil shirt? No, it's not in it.
4-6.
4-6, yeah.
Is that with the number that has the circle on it?
Yeah.
But I haven't got a number on it, mate. So,
but that's the same one, right?
Okay. Yeah. It's T90.
Yeah. Did you man talk about Yoro too? Yeah, there was a little bit of an update on Yoro, but listen, bro, he's going Real Madrid, man. Like, bro, listen. For me, I don't want to get my hopes up on Yoro, man. Even though I think we could be unbelievable, I'm not really prepared to engage myself mentally with the whole Yoro situation. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, cool, we move on. We just got to find the situation, what's going on with Branthwaite. If we need to move on, we need to move on. Mark Gay, he's killing it right now. A lot of people are still a bit unsure about Mark Gay. Cool. Then we go to the likes of, I don't know, who's out there after Mark Gay.
I don't know. The Inacios.
Inacio, Tadibos finished. So we got
Tadibos finished.
Chalobah, bro.
Hold on. But is Tadibo finished though? Because you could buy him, and just play him in the league and the League Cup. You don't have to play it because apparently the rule is it's only in Europe you can't play.
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah, why would you?
That's why we can't sign him. That's the thing. We can't sign him because we can't play in Europa League. But we can just not register him for Europa League.
Register him for the Europa League then.
Oh,
I hear that.
But then you're
it's like you're paying. It's like you're paying for. It's like you're paying for like 75% of a player. But at full price.
It's only Europa League.
Do we really need Todibo to win Europa League?
Nah,
bro. I hear it. Also, you know what else I? You know
exactly like we've been winning every year.
I say. You know what else I heard is
But if you buy another center back too, because we're buying 2 center backs allegedly. So if we buy 2 center backs,
I heard that like the likes of like City and stuff like they like subsidize. They'll like, for instance, they'll sell a club and put it in a blind trust. You feel me? So it's technically not their club. And that's why they can sign players from like a Girona or sign players from like a obviously.
But the issue is on Nice's website where it says Ratcliffe.
It says exactly.
You
just got exactly. You just got to do the tax law thing, bro. Like do what.
Also, the City though.
Can we not loan him?
But this is also another issue though. This is the first year that for like City that they're one of their other clubs are in Europe. Those clubs typically never make Europe, so they never had to worry about that. This is why I think Ineos want to sell Nice. Because this issue will keep popping up. Because these are good enough to make Europe every year. Girona is once in a lifetime. That was a shock thing.
They want to sell Nice? Are you sure about? Wait, who said they want to sell Nice?
There's been rumors that they want to sell.
It came out the other day.
Yeah, it came out like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. He said he's not. No, he said he's not selling Nice. He said he's not.
It came out that they're looking to sell Nice.
Well, in that Bloomberg interview we dropped the other day, he said he doesn't want it.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, I'm about to say he was literally talking about the
multi-stream. He could delegate sporting control to something else, maybe. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I said the blind trust thing. So it's technically not his. It's not his, but you have it in some fund or whatever that.
Because I think that's what City do with Girona. I think
exactly. It's a tax loophole. It's a tax loophole. So it's a rich people loophole, right? Hey, this isn't my club technically, but I'm funding it through this trust. Now I can buy and sell players in Europe, with the multi-club system, bro. But yeah, he's not trying to get rid of Nice. That multi-club system is a cash cow for these billionaires, bro. It just makes too much sense. It makes too much sense.
Yeah, you know what it is with me. I look at it. Yeah, Man, like Carefree Lewis, hold that, bro. Man said Amari Hutchinson,
Are you even keeping him? Well, hold on. Are you even keeping Omari Hutchinson because he wants to go?
Exactly. Don't know, mate. There was a situation where he was looking to go back to Germany or something, but he should stay Ipswich. I think I don't know how much he's worth.
Got a plan for him, man.
Yeah, I don't know how much he's worth though, but you know what I'm saying? Like he's one of
20
them.
M's, apparently.
Yeah. But I look at the centre back situation, I'm like, I'm still calm about it though, because if you lose Lindelof, that means you only have Maguire, Lisandro, who again his injuries are still concern me, and then you've got that's it, and then Kambuala.
Yeah, sure, Johnny Evans.
Sir Johnny Evans, bro.
Johnny Evans will stay.
It's crazy, man. That for me is bad, bro.
It's not bad for a
It's
season.
really not crazy. I don't. Why is Saeed so gay, bro? Johnny Evans.
By the way, Johnny Evans. If Johnny Evans plays in Europa League, I guarantee you he ends up in team of the tournament.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not negative about it. I'm just saying, like the way you kind of like, don't gas it up, but just like he's part of the squad. Do you get it? Like he's just part of the squad.
Did you not see that long ball that he did in that game? You not see that?
Yeah, he's got tech, man. He's always been a good player.
He played well mostly this season. Like when he was on the pitch, he didn't really let us down, bro.
I'm gonna be real. He's an upgrade over Lindelof. Whether Lindelof is just another stage, bro. So it's an upgrade.
Bro, you know what's mad? When Lindelof first came in, do you remember that picture that came out that said him and Bailly could be the new Rio and Vidic? And look how that's crazy.
We said that about every center back pairing since Rio and Vidic retired. It's only been true once. It was Leach and Moran. That was
you know when Man United made them two set signings here, I actually was like, yo, I'm gassed, Bailly and Lindelof. Bro, but I swear, because you know why? We only bought them for 30 million each, They were cheap compared to what centre backs are now, bro. Like when I heard them, I was like, yo.
Saeed described to us that first moment when the ball bounced and you didn't go for it. You know when they always say go for the first ball, don't let it bounce, and then you seen what was that first moment?
Oh, that game against Huddersfield for me. I knew what sort of play he was with that Huddersfield game. When he
lets it bounce, everyone's like,
because you know what? In Benfica, he was known as his hard man. He had his hair shaved off and that. And he was known as his proper. Everyone was like, we got the next Vidic. Nah, genuinely. Everyone was gassing up like we got the next Vidic. He had a shaved head.
I get seeing like comps of him like taking free kicks from like 30 yards.
I remember.
No, it's the same with Fred. It's the same with the Fred shot comps. We thought that we're getting this crazy player, bro. We got hoodwinked.
Yeah.
Bro, man, it's actually crazy.
I'm the only pro Lindelof guy on this panel, bro. Trust me, I've always.
I
always rocked Lindelof, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'm the only one. I'm the only one. That's okay. I'm gonna say with my chest, bro.
Yeah. Tell me, at this point, would you keep him? Double A said, why? Like, would you actually keep him?
As a body, as an option, absolutely, I'd keep him. Yeah.
I'd keep him over Maguire. I'd keep him over Maguire.
I'd keep him over Maguire.
Yeah, he's better than Maguire. He's better than Harry Maguire. Absolutely.
More money for Maguire. That's the only reason.
Stuff his face.
He's better than Harry Maguire. Come on.
Lindelof, by the way, is not a better center back than Harry Maguire.
No, he is.
He's not.
No, he is. He is.
Get more money for him, so that's why I would keep.
See, at least I understand Double A saying that.
Yeah, we get more money for Harry Maguire.
Which I don't actually.
Wait, let me sell it to you. Swedish international. He can play left back. Yeah, we've seen him play right back as well.
No, he can't.
No, wait.
So by the way, he's Swedish, right? Swedish captain, and they didn't make the Euros. There you go.
What does that mean?
And he plays in a 3
Sweden.
for Sweden
as well.
It's Sweden, bro. You're acting like they have like. Bro, it's Sweden, bro. He's been to multiple tournaments, done well.
Sweden. They have a talented Ashpon 3. They have Gyökeres.
I will never understand why Temi must like tattoos.
Bro, all I'm saying, bro, he's a good player. He's a good player, bro. I think that
Temi must have
playing next to Maguire for so long, bro, was one of the worst things that ever happened to him, bro. You remember before
Maguire could say the same thing.
Next to Maguire,
hell no, bro. Before
Maguire can say I went from Evans to
real quick. That season before Maguire came, bro, people were shouting Lindelof's praises, bro. Iceman, bro. I think from
we rated Maguire 80 million before he came to United. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
he was actually cooking next to Evans.
By the way, the year that we were calling Lindelof,
Evans and Maguire didn't play together.
Yes, they did. For Leicester.
Did they? I'm pretty sure Evans came after the fact.
No, they played that 1 year together.
1 year together.
And they finished what, 8th? Bro, Harry Maguire left and Leicester got better, bro. Like,
So did we. We
come on.
went from 6th to 3rd.
Come on, bro. No, we're
Hold on,
awful,
I'm
bro.
about to
We're
look at
awful
what
this
year
season.
did we sign Maguire?
2019.
2018.
Sam Maguire
2019.
Leicester got
2019.
better, and so did we. We statistically went from 6th to 3rd when Maguire joined.
Bro, I'm about to expose the time again.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
It's true.
I
It's
need to
true.
get in
I don't
contact.
trust a Nordic defender that doesn't like to defend. That means that you're going against your roots. I can't trust that.
Yeah.
Point, Griggs.
Listen, bro.
Listen, I'm not
the fact
saying
that
he's a world beater. I think he's a good squad player. That's what I think.
Yeah, we're talking about
He's a
these
good squad
two.
player.
Is an indictment. of
It's
where
crazy.
we are.
It's crazy.
Bullshit.
Still,
man.
they should have been sold, man. They should have been sold. One should have been sold last summer. Lindelof should have been sold in 2020, around there. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, I mean when Smalling left,
he was playing well then. He was playing well then. Why would he leave?
Let's just say this: Saeed only gave the Beckenbauer nickname to one of them, and it wasn't Lindelof. He gave it to
By the way, I just wanna let you know, I just looked it up.
that is arguably Saeed's worst take on the internet ever.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Harry,
That- yeah,
Hold
but-
on,
just-
only one of them
what
got
do
the
you say?
Beckenbauer. Lindelof didn't even get a Baresi either, bro.
No, what
You know what
did
the
Saeed
funny
say?
thing is?
Hear me out.
No.
You know what it is,
Saeed
Saeed?
said
I
he's
just-
better than Van Dijk. He said he's better than Van Dijk.
what's-
He's better
Saeed,
than
you know what's funny?
Yeah, but
Nuruddin
Saeed is
tried to
shameless.
say
Saeed's
as well.
shameless. He does that. He does that on purpose.
But Saeed's a very passionate fan, man. Yo,
Come
Saeed,
on, bro.
Saeed's
Better
very
than
passionate.
Van Dijk. Better than Laporte. Come on,
I
bro.
swear down. I had jabbed.
He said Harry
Saeed,
Maguire
you know
better
He was
than
dizzy. He
Aymeric
was
Laporte.
dizzy. Yeah, he was dizzy.
You know what's
Come
funny?
on.
Nuruddin tried to save you as well, you know, because I remember on that stream, Nuruddin was like, give you multiple chances, and you was like, no.
Yo, yeah, but I had.
By the way,
jabbed
guys,
him.
I just looked up that season between Maguire and Evans in the back line for Leicester. They finished behind us, but they conceded less goals than us. About
But
9
let's
less
not
goals.
get it twisted though. Maguire for the first
Same.
2 seasons was quality though. It was. I think
No, he
That's what I'm
wasn't.
saying. He was good for Leicester when we signed him.
It wasn't quality, but
He
he was.
wasn't.
He was a
He
solid
was not.
7 out of 10.
He
No,
was
don't
not.
do this.
I will die on that hill that he was not good our first 2 seasons.
Right,
bro.
so what you
He
saying?
had a
Van
To be
Dijk-
fair,
He had a couple. He had a
No,
couple.
no,
He had a
okay,
couple
maybe the
purple
first season,
patches.
All right, the first season maybe he was okay. No, he was alright, but the second season
we
we
panicked
finished
when he got
second,
injured
Maguire
versus
was-
Villarreal, bro.
The second half of the second season it was lockdown season, right? Yeah, I'll give him that. Lockdown Maguire for 3 months, cool. That's pretty much it, bro.
Before we finish,
Pretty
we
much
beat
it.
Man City.
When has Lindelof been good?
Teams. You remember,
Bro, he's been better than Maguire. Is my point.
What did we win? Can't say we
we
beat
didn't
Man
win a
City
damn
and
thing.
win nothing. Like,
No, we
come on.
beat.
we
We
didn't
don't
win a
on a
damn
little bit of a run. Remember on the Ollie, and after lockdown, we came back. What a mad run!
been-
I'm just saying
He's been-
from that moment
he's
there.
been
I
nothing
think it was,
for
it was
for
for
£80
me.
million. He's been nothing more than okay or good. Very
Yeah,
good.
He was never
Yeah,
worth
of
80
course.
mil.
He's not been an £80 million
Bro, he's a
player.
30.
Let's
He's
put
a
it that
20
way.
million pound center back at best.
20
Like,
million is crazy. That
No,
is disrespectful.
here's the thing, yeah.
20 mil
Here's
is
the
mad
thing.
disrespectful.
After
No,
this
here's
is-
the thing. No, it's not. Do you
Akanji
know why?
went
Because
for
we should have
what?
No,
bought
What
no,
did
in his
Akanji go
prime,
for?
no. Maguire in 2018 for 20 million.
What is wait,
No,
in his prime? What the fuck did he do in his prime that you're talking about in his prime? What the fuck?
He was wanted
are
by
you
Man
talking
City for
about?
50 mil. Pep was ready to dish
Bro,
50 mil
that-
on him, so he was
bro,
doing
no,
something.
I'm not trying to hear. That is a terrible take, bro. What in
You know
his
what?
prime?
They
He got
bamboozled
how about
us
this?
by
He
him.
got
They
relegated
bamboozled us.
4 times in his. He got relegated 4 times in his prime. What
Yeah,
you
that was
talking about?
crazy.
Andy Robertson got relegated with the same team, and he's one of the
Bro,
best.
I'm not
Premier
trying
League
to
left
hear
backs of all
that,
time.
bro. I'm not
What
trying to
does
hear
that
that,
mean?
bro.
When Wijnaldum got
He's
relegated with
fucking
Newcastle,
shit.
and he won a Champions League 2 years later. That doesn't mean
Fucking
shit that you
shit.
get
Greg,
relegated.
Hey, why are you
fucking
allowing this
shit.
mid off on
No,
your channel?
the
bro?
reality
Why
is,
we
the
doing this?
reality
he had a
is,
good,
yeah,
he had a good
when
World
he
Cup.
was, the reality is when he was playing for Hull, that's when we should have signed him. That's when we should have signed him.
Yeah, we should have. I
no,
do.
you
I
just-
got the.
no,
I got
no.
the
Never should have
should've.
signed him. You never should have signed him.
I thought, yo, but we
Never
could have signed him for like
should've
5
signed
mil. Yo, for
Fucking
5 mil,
terrible.
Maguire, in like 2016, that's a great signing.
5 mil.
5 mil, bro.
We
How much
sold
more
Johnny.
worth-
How much did we
how
sell
much
Johnny
did we
Evans
sell?
for? How much did we sell
How much
Johnny
did we
Evans
sell?
for?
Did we get like 15 or so? No, 10 or 15 or so.
Yeah,
Not
no,
even.
no.
Not even 15 million, bro. Johnny Evans is
Hey, what did we get
5
for Johnny
times the
Evans?
player. Johnny
Johnny
Evans is
Evans.
5 times the player.
Yeah, Johnny Evans is better. I agree with that.
We didn't get much.
He's way better.
We didn't get much.
Yeah,
Smalling was better than Maguire.
Smalling was better than Maguire.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, absolutely. Huh? You don't
Nah, I
think
agree
Chris
with that. I
Smalling was
agree
better
with
than
that.
Harry Maguire? You're
Yeah,
a
he
chicken,
was.
bro.
He was.
You're
Riggs.
burnt out, bro.
What's going on?
was.
You're burnt out. What are
Remember
you telling
Ricky?
me?
Remember Ricky? I don't know if you remember him.
I don't. I personally, bro. I don't
better
think
than
Smalling is
Maguire.
better.
Marshall.
What did
Bro,
he say?
Harry Maguire is not better than Chris Smalling,
He
bro.
said
He's
that
just
we
not.
sold. He said
No,
that we
I
sold.
think they're both at an
Smalling
equal level.
for-
No, Smalling.
Hell no.
He said
Nah,
we
Smalling's
sold.
a better footballer, bro.
Ricky said we sold Smalling.
No.
But-
Smalling is not better on the
but
ball than Harry Maguire.
Maguire-
Let's not do that.
Maguire's not as
Stuff
good
he
as
talked
Let's
to
not do
we
that.
help him out. Stuff he
He's a better pure defender. Smalling's a better pure defender, but he's not better on the
Wait,
ball
let me-
than Harry Maguire.
Oh no, on the ball thing.
He was clumsy on the ball. I'm not gonna lie. That's
He's
why
not even that
what's
good on
his
the
name
ball,
won
you
it.
know.
Trust me, Chris Smalling's gone to Rome. But what did we get? £2 million for the year, right? Chris Smalling's better than Harry Maguire. I'm telling you for the fact.
Why do you think that?
I'm telling you for the fact.
Why do you think that?
Well, listen. I hope I can keep
Music's killing me.
because I want to come back.
Yeah, there you go.
Bro, Ricky would have a start then, James though.
Yo,
Like,
Ricky's legendary.
I'm not gonna lie, but Ricky, Ricky has a lot of bangers.
Ricky is ahead of the curve, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
He would have a start then, James though.
Apart from his McTominay situation, Ricky.
Griggs, I promise you right now.
We're doing selective
Wait, Griggs.
opinions now.
Griggs, I promise you right now, if we had Prime Smalling starting next to Lissandro, we wouldn't mind it. That's a good
of course we
setup.
would.
Oh yeah,
What?
If we had Prime Smalling in this team right now next to Lissandro, we wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, we'd be calm with that.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah,
I'd be okay with that.
I agree.
He is
Smalling
the
was a good player,
closest
bro.
thing, and don't think I'm comparing him to Varane, but since Varane left, he would probably be the closest thing that we have in that team to make up for the loss that we have in Varane.
That kind of.
Because he has the height, he has the pace. He's not
Well,
necessarily
yeah,
as good
Smalling's
as
a better compliment for than Maguire for Martinez because he's more of a sweeper and Maguire's the more aggressive center back.
That's what I'm saying. We wouldn't actually mind that, yeah.
Even
But that's not what I'm comparing the players to, though. That's not what I'm
No, real quick. No, Griggs.
He's not good on the ball.
Griggs. This Maguire is good on the ball thing is one of the most fugazi things I've ever heard.
No, I never said he's
wait,
better on the ball than Chris Smalling.
He's better.
Wait, let me
Better than Chris Smalling. Chris Smalling was a calamity on the ball.
better than Chris Smalling.
He doesn't really do anything on the ball. Tell me, go.
Yeah, let me land. The thing with Maguire is, bro, when we first got the ball, opponents would let us have the ball. He'd take 1,000,001 touches, give it to Lindelof. Take 1,000,001 touches, give it to Shaw, bro. He liked that little diagonal. Bro, the first season he was pinging that diagonal out of play. Bro, so many times he tried to ping that diagonal, it would go out of play. I can't even, bro. Remember the Newcastle game? The Newcastle were
it's funny, by the way, that one has. By the way, Maguire has better progressive numbers than Victor Lindelof every single year he's been at Manchester United.
You want to know why? You want to know why?
Oh shit!
Why? Yeah, why? Because he's actually more progressive than him.
No, because he takes
exactly,
a million. He takes a million touches on the ball. One pass forward
Okay,
to whoever it was.
Lindelof's only pass on the ball that's good is the diag that he does to Rashford over the top. So it's the same thing.
Lindelof's better on the ball than Maguire. Lindelof is better on the ball than Maguire. I'm not even having this debate, bro.
Why? Because he looks better. Because he got the nice little tattoo.
No, because he's more intelligent with his passing, bro.
He's not intelligent. The guy is not good,
bro. Yes, he is. Bro.
He's scared to defend.
Yes, he is.
Can I say something quick though?
You remember that clip against Brighton?
Rojo was better than them all, mate. So it don't even
I agree with that.
Who remembers a game? Yeah, who remembers a game when Smalling was playing against Brighton? Yeah, and he couldn't get the ball out of his feet, and he played the ball out wide. Yeah, and that's what I knew for me on the ball. You remember that game, innit? Like he couldn't basically get the ball out of his feet sometimes. Yeah, he
Smalling played in a 3 under LVG, so let's not be disingenuous.
Yeah, no,
he played next to 2 center backs, and he had Blind holding his hand.
It's all about figure, but again, listen,
Blind was the main progressive.
That was the guy.
Blind was the main passer from in that back.
The money we paid for him and what he could do for this team.
Mourinho has blown his hands for letting him go.
We missed out on some gems though, man. We missed out on Twanzé.
Yeah, we got rid of a lot of
center backs for you. There's only been 2 legit center backs for United post Rio and Vidic, and that's Varane and Licha. Those are the only 2 that I've like really properly rated. Eric Bailly for a certain amount of time, and then I realized the guy's gonna.
Blind was good.
Eric Bailly, man.
But sometimes I think him as like a left back. He's like a combo, so he's not like.
We got rid of his manager right away.
He's not a pure center back for me.
To come in and be a
center back. Daily Blind for me was always
he
play left back, play DM, play center back. But pure center back, Leach and Varane.
Imagine Bailly and Lissandro. Imagine Bailly and Lissandro together.
Bro, we'd have a record.
That's way too aggressive, bro.
That's way too aggressive.
Lissandro gave away a penalty yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw the Argentina game.
Technically, it wasn't a penalty. It was outside the box.
Yeah, but that's when he almost did.
Yeah. He can be aggressive, but my thing is, even this Menji kid, man, he played well for Luton, man. Fit throughout the whole season.
That's his level. That's his. I think that's his level. He's a good player, though. He's a decent player.
Don't we have an option to get him back as well?
I think so. Yeah.
I think Juan Ball is better than him.
He needs to get game time this year.
Yeah, I like Kambala.
No, but the thing is, Kambala, yeah, you man, for me, I think doing a bit too much. I think he's done the passion thing. Don't get me wrong, yeah. But I need to see when it's like steady and quiet. The quiet period. You know what I mean?
But who are we talking
when
about?
he came in, it was against Liverpool. It was against who did he play against?
He debuted against West Ham.
Bournemouth.
It was West Ham, Liverpool, and Bournemouth.
Yeah. So I don't think we've seen enough for people to.
Yeah, he played the Chelsea.
Of course.
Calm down with the overhyping.
Can we just say quickly there that Saeed just said, I think you man are doing too much. The person who compared Maguire to Beckenbauer.
Don't hold that, but don't do that. Don't do that.
We're doing too much.
Saeed saying learn from his mistakes. Saeed saying learn from his mistakes.
I feel like everybody's kind of like, like he's. I'm just saying, when it's just like it's a calm day and it's like it's not much hype about him, and he has to be concentrating.
Yeah, we need to see him when he has a bad run of form.
I feel like he's an instinctive kind of defender. I want to know when he's calm and he's just and he's.
That was crazy. In the academy, he was rated more for his ball playing, like on the ball skills. That's what he was rated for. It wasn't even for the defensive. So it's interesting. But with Ten Hag as a defender, can you even have a calm game with Ten Hag as your gaffer? Because every day is up and down in football, so you can't really be calm down defending. You have to be on your feet all times, instance. Against Liverpool, he was
30 shots a game. Do you know what I mean?
Against Bournemouth, that comes by Don Solanke, which is respectable sometimes. That was your welcome to the Premier League moment.
You're bring up Solanke. You always bring up Solanke. You love Solanke.
He did cook him that day.
He got cooked. He got cooked.
Didn't he break his ankles?
Solanke put him on the floor. Solanke cooked him. It was embarrassing.
Did you forget the goal, Leon? He literally dropped him on the floor. Do you not remember? Like he literally.
Yeah, he did drop him. He did.
It's
just
like a
happened
basically in NBA.
Griggs, what I want to know is, if we sign Solanke, what are you going to? Because you've been going on about it. What is going on?
He'll buy his jersey, bro.
UK and go on like a bender or something. What's going on? Like, what's going on?
He'll buy his
Got him
jersey.
as a striker. I promise you, in 2026, Solanke will be the starting striker for England in the World Cup.
Oh
my!
Why? Okay.
Bro, England gonna have.
Clip that. Clip that right now. Somebody clip what he just said.
Solanke gets signed by Manchester United by 2026. Harry Kane will get replaced by Solanke as a starting striker at the World Cup.
Question, though?
You are on.
Do you
big
believe?
push.
Why? By the way, this should be Harry Kane's last tournament for England. If Gareth Southgate walks out, so should Harry Kane.
I was going to ask you a question here. Do you think England? Just a quick side question. Do you think England are in trouble in terms of like strikers, producing strikers now? Because most of them are 28 to 30, and like the next upper coming strikers. Who are they?
You guys have plenty of strikers, bro. You'll be fine.
No. Be honest. No, be seriously.
I mean, Tony. What is Tony? Tony's 27.
No, I'm saying they're 28 to 30.
Who are the next strikers? Who are they?
Who are the next strikers? I want to know.
Griggs just told us.
I told you. I get it. You don't like England yet. I'm just saying.
Nketiah, bro, that's 25.
Nketiah, Calvert-Lewin, you get out of here, man.
Bro, Calvert-Lewin.
Mason Greenwood
plays for Jamaica. You don't play for England, bro.
Yeah, Mason Greenwood never played for England, bro.
Ollie Watkins is 28.
Nketiah could be in a as a spare striker in the England squad, not the main guy, though. I don't think.
I've got it. Hey, Saeed Wheatley, obviously, man.
Greenwood should be there, but obviously, is he going to get to play?
Wheatley's the kid. There
I like how he said it with that Mancunian accent.
Patrick Bamford.
Wheatley.
Now, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. Just saying, it could be a little bit of a situation there, man. Honestly,
that's what I told you. I'm not gonna lie, it might have to be a false night thing. Who knows?
So most of the options are are kind of right in their prime. But honestly, I think he'll be fine for the next.
The moment Don Solanke moves to a Big Six club, we're coming for that.
Right, the next two. You know what, Griggs? So basically, what Griggs is saying is, by default, because there's not anyone else.
Yeah,
that's why Solanke will make it, not an ability. That's what you're saying, Griggs.
No, he's better than Tony and how you walking.
Hey, pull up that rant because this is a good point, bro. Pull up that rant comment real quick because that's a great point. Like 27 is not old, bro. Like that's old. That's four.
I'm not saying it's old.
Now, but it's been England heritage. It's been England heritage to have this young striker prospect.
Exactly. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. But you guys probably have like 4 more cycles with these strikers, bro. Like 4 more like major international.
Kane is finished, bro. The Kane shouldn't play after this.
Kane has 4. Nah.
No, not Kane.
Not Kane. No, Kane probably has 2 or 3 though.
27-year-old.
England always had a history with strikers.
How old is Kane? Kane is what, 30?
How old's Watkins?
Harry Kane can't move.
Yeah. The thing is,
bro, you don't need Harry Kane to move, bro. What are you talking about?
No. You do need Harry Kane to move. When around him, you have Phil Foden, Drew Bellingham.
Harry Kane is 30, bro. Harry Kane is 30. He can.
Gary Lineker cooked him, man. Gary Lineker cooked him.
He cooked him. What do you say?
Bro, Harry Kane has 3 ball to feet players behind him.
Gary Lineker shits on the pitch. He can't cook anyone.
Yeah.
You know what? Instead of when him and Mika were talking earlier, they were talking facts though.
No, wait, but what did he say? What did he say?
They did that thing.
Jude is
So you on about the
35.
podcast? You on about the podcast with Thomas Frank and all them in the background with thingy?
Oh, is that what it was?
They're
What
basically
he say?
saying that what a lot of us would say is that we're sitting back too much and we don't press as a unit, which is kind of obvious. Obviously, like a lot of people, I can't believe the narrative around the game the other day saying that Bellingham and Rice were good, but Phil Foden's not. Phil Foden was the best player on the pitch by a country mile for me. Easy.
The fact that they blame Foden every game
is madness. The thing is, unpopular opinion. Yeah, he was. He was definitely.
No,
the best
I don't
player.
think
he was shit against Serbia, but I don't think it was his
game
fault.
back, and watch the way he's reading the game, and other people are not reading.
No, but Leon, that's what I'm saying. I think he was shit, but not his fault. The thing is that game. Every time he picked up the ball, he's looking to do things that intelligent players do, aka the players he does with City. But they don't understand it.
Yesterday, Foden was England's best player.
Yesterday, he was better. The first game, but it wasn't really his fault.
About yesterday. Or you're about
I thought you talking about Serbia. I thought you talking about Serbia.
But that's the thing, Leon. Last game, he was a little bit more selfish. He was doing things out of the norm that he would do in City, which is why he stood out a little bit more. That run that when he didn't pass to Kane, yeah, maybe he should have laid it off. But the fact he took on all these players and ran, that he wasn't doing that in the first game. He was just trying to touch and move. He needs to remember he's not in City. Most of these players around him are not as technical as what City have, are not as intelligent.
That's what's frustrating him.
No, I hear that. But this is why when Greg says, and I agree with him, Kane, I think Kane is one of the biggest issues in this team. Because the way you use Kane, you need to use some runners around him, but you didn't take enough runners to play him in this team. If you wanted to use Kane, get him as his best friends. Who's his best friend? Saka's his best friend. Rashford's his best friend. These players.
Are you off double A?
Big up,
yeah.
These wingers that stretch the pitch, these wingers that stretch the pitch, or the runners in the midfield, make up for the lack of running that he has. Because at least when he drops, he has people who move around. This team doesn't have that. It's too many players who want to stand and wait for the ball to come to them. No one is being like what's Trent known for? Trent is known for that diagonal pass to Diaz or Salah. Who's making Salah and Diaz type of runs in this team?
Exactly.
No one is.
No, facts.
Which is why this team looks like shit.
No, this whole Kane, we have to move on from Kane. Like, no, just play runners. Like Kane is it's not even a question. He's England.
I don't think anyone's to blame.
He's England's best player comfortably. Bro. Like comfortably, bro. Like why are we talking about taking him out of the team to accompany other people that aren't as good as him? Like what's fair to that?
I think
I don't agree with that.
I'm not saying Kane take.
You don't think he's the best player?
Some like random player.
No.
When you have Jude, Foden, and Saka, you have three.
Greg, you go first. Go on.
You have Jude, Foden, and Saka. That is going to be your building core. That is what England should build around for the future. You have 3 potential top 10 Ballon d'Or candidates in them. Start building around them. And if that means that you have to bench Harry Kane,
you can build around them. You can build around them and still add runners into the team. I keep on saying it. Just drop Bellingham a little bit deeper.
You think
that's the biggest issue there is the fact that he's favouring Bellingham in the 10. For me, you can play two systems. What he should be doing in the first game, Kane should have come off
Florian Wirtz and my man Musiala. Florian Wirtz and Musiala.
Saeed,
let me
finish.
That whole front line is interchangeable, though, Saeed. Musiala, Havertz, and what's his name? It's Wirtz. But you don't have that. You don't have Kane be interchanging with anyone, which is why. Listen, I understand when you say Kane is completely the best player. I don't disagree with that. But Kane, the way he plays football, you need to accommodate too much around it. And they didn't do that. The players that they selected does not work. So when I'm looking at a fix to what is going on to the next game, not that I'm saying dropping Kane fixes the thing, but like dropping Kane and put it Watkins kind of makes a few other players a little bit more comfortable. I think Foden starts to play a little bit more comfortable if you put him in the 10, especially. You can bring in what's his name, and Anthony Gordon and put him on the left. Saka has that right hand, but even Saka at that point, if there's no Kane, I actually start saying play Cole Palmer, because if you fuck Bowen, Palmer. If you have Palmer playing off Foden in the 10 and they have a striker that leaves that space for them or makes these runs in the boxes, these two are eating. Why are we acting like sacrificing Kane for Cole Palmer and Foden doesn't make this team better?
Exactly.
But these are so many decisions that they need to make, and
here's my thing as well. Staffy said you just took some points out of my head straight away. When you drop Bellingham back there, you can see that what Foden's stuck between two minds at the moment is he's been told to play on the left, but in the first game you see in Kane, Foden, and Bellingham all eating the same space. They were all going towards the same area on the pitch, innit? And they were all kind of gravitating towards that. In now, I think there's one or two things. You can play two systems. In the first game, when Kane was not on it, that was a perfect game for Tony for me. Don't know why he left Tony on the bench. Like, play him after 60 minutes. What's the worst that can happen? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, after you scored a goal and that, yeah. Because one thing that Tony can do is he can get us out of trouble. We can give him the ball. He can relieve the pressure. He's smart on the ball. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like he can play with his back to goal and stuff like that.
But someone has to run, Liam. That's what I'm
no,
saying.
of course,
Someone needs to make runs. No one is
That's
making
why
runs.
then you
Not
swap
even
the
Tony.
Gordon and the other side as well.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
It's a crime that Cole Palmer's not getting minutes. It's an absolute crime at the moment.
Yeah,
I have a bigger shout. I don't think you need to be having Bellingham and Rice in the midfield.
Trent Alexander-Arnold yesterday was the most lost player. He was a passenger in that.
That's a non-debate.
It was awful.
He's awful.
I reckon he's going to play Gallagher on
Gallagher as well.
Yeah.
He's going to play Gallagher.
Oh
He's going to definitely play Gallagher, yeah. And then for me, he's going to take out. He's going to drop Foden as well.
He's going to drop Foden, yeah.
I don't think he drops Foden.
Trust me.
No, Southgate does this thing, you know.
He's going to put Gallagher.
Bro, someone needs to get dropped, but all these names are too big, bro. That's the issue.
I think Trent's getting dropped next game. I think that's
Trent should get dropped. It really is just.
Trent is an easy drop because he's not a midfielder.
No, but I think that's the only person he drops. I think
that's the only player.
At first, he's gonna drop Trent and go Gallagher and see what happens. And then
that team does not suck, Tammy, just because Trent is in the midfield. No way.
No, that's not what. No. Wait. Follow me.
You said that's it. You said that's it.
No. Wait. Let me land. What I'm saying is, drop Trent, bring in Gordon on the left. You feel me? So you have that runner for Kane, right? Play Kane through the middle. Play Saka, right? And then play Foden as a 10. So you have Foden as a 10, Kane up top, Gordon as a wide player to stretch the pitch. Saka can also stretch the pitch, get to the byline. He likes the ball to be a bit more. No,
he wants
you play
now in the midfield.
You play Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham.
Bro.
And if Rice is playing shit, you bring Coffee straight away.
You said
Who's building up that play? Who's building up that play?
Bro, they're decent enough they're decent enough. They're decent enough on the ball for you to have.
Did we not watch Rice yesterday, stinker?
Do you know what, though?
Bro, come on. Rice is not that bad. Rice is not as bad as he showed yesterday. You know that, bro.
Wait, tell me. Yesterday showed how bad he is when he's building up the play from the 6. Because he's not a build-up 6. He's not a Rodri. He's not a Busquets. You can use him you can use him when you're using 2 6s. One of them is there for running, which is him, and the other one is better on the ball. But when you're trying to take the balls off the center back, and you have Bellingham and what's his name? Rice playing in the midfield. Who's picking up the balls? None of them are good enough. That's why you need either a Manu or a Wharton in there. Preferably, I'm not gonna lie.
He's not gonna do that.
If Southgate had ball, 100%. But if he had balls, he'd start these two because these two fix the midfield for him. Even now, if you want to have Bellingham playing in the 10, making these runs beyond the striker and Kane, at least you made up with that by having 2 controls in your midfield, not just one. Now you have 2 because Trent can't control the midfield and Rice can't control the midfield.
England's making y'all talk crazy about Jude Bellingham, bro. This whole season he was very good. Like he's like this whole thing of him. Okay, yes, he played as a 10, he played as a box crasher, bro. He's decent enough on the ball for him to play in a pivot with Rice, bro. Like let's not act like we're
even a Rice.
Like,
can't lie.
This team needs a high volume passer. In the midfield.
Yeah.
They don't have
they don't have it right now. They don't have it right now.
He's on the bench. I don't want it. He's your high volume passer.
But Saeed just said, Saeed's right, you know, we've never had that. Saeed's right, you know.
No. England have had that. They refused to play those. They refused to play both goals. They refused to play Michael Carrick, and now they're refusing to play Adam Morton.
That's 3 players. We had Carrick and they weren't even taking. That's how good that midfield is.
But yeah, quickly on this one.
Rice and Bellingham. Sorry, Said. I know you want to move on, but neither is Rice or Bellingham. They're not high volume passes. You don't control games. Carlo Ancelotti doesn't even use him that way. That's why when they asked him if he's going to replace Kroos next season, he said no. He knows he's not going to use him that way. Because what was Kroos for Madrid? Kroos for Madrid is what this England team needs right now. And the closest thing to that answer is either a Manu or Wharton. And before anyone tries to clip me or say I'm comparing these two to Kroos, I'm not. I'm saying the role in the team to what a Kroos does for that Madrid team, you can only get that from them two. And he can't find a way to put these two in.
I don't even think Manu's a solution. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but that game was crazy.
That's why I said he needs to come in with Wharton. I think both of them.
Yeah. Let me
someone called Bellingham Black Tom. That's crazy.
The Rashford thing for me, like bro, I don't believe in this that Rashford comes in and changes England's fault.
No,
he does. I genuinely don't, bro, because my man came in and put Eze on the left You know what I'm saying? So, like, the manager's brain is just fried, bro. Like, he needs to seek help, bro. Like, genuinely, man. Like,
Imagine what Grealish
Faz
is thinking at home. Imagine Grealish is sat watching this, thinking. Maddison sat watching this, thinking.
To be fair,
Yeah, but those guys
Grealish
don't
or
fix anything
Kane,
either, though.
No, them two would have made them two.
Grealish or Rashford, both of them wouldn't fix this team, but I think it would be a step in the right direction, which is at least having a winger. One of them is a runner in Rashford, and one of them holds the width in Grealish, because Grealish stays on that touchline, which is something they don't have. Griggs, we did a watch along for the first England game together. Remember when you said 5 minutes in, you're like, Foden already gave up the left wing shift. We saw him in the midfield.
Yeah, I know.
He went to the right hand side.
He did it for like 10 minutes.
Saeed, wallah, he was linking up Saka. I was like, bro, aren't you
No. He left it, abandoned it.
And that's why they don't have.
International football is about relationships with the players on the pitch, because you have such limited time together.
Agreed.
It's about players that know how to play with each other. For example, Rashford, when he played in friendlies for England this season with Jude and Kane, he had a good relationship with them because they were all on sync. Kane, Jude, and Foden are not on the same wavelength. They all want to drop deep. They all want to pick up the ball.
Yeah,
Jude and Foden can't play together. They don't know how to do 1-2 with each other. Jude will dribble too much. Foden will dribble too much.
In this formation,
by the way, Foden had threw on goal yesterday. He didn't make the pass.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Again, I think Foden played well yesterday when he collected the ball from deep, right? Made those good runs, all that. Listen, I hear what Staffy's saying about, Bellingham's not good on the half turn. Maybe, he's not good at picking up the ball from center back.
Job.
Bro, it's not his job. It's not, bro. He played as an 8. Listen, he played as a deeper mid, not a box to box deeper midfielder for most of his career, bro, and did a good job at it. Like, he's not. This is not like
sure he had a controller next to him in every team, bro. Like, I don't even know who was controlling the midfield next to him.
I hear it. Yeah, it was Chan, right? It was Chan at the time, right? He was playing with Emre Chan. I hear that. Like, again, a good
and that's not right, bro. That's my point.
No,
that's not right.
I hear that, but I think it's good enough to get you out of put you in a position to do something that better than what they're doing right now, bro. Like Jude Bellingham, I think
the thing is, England will benefit when they play the bigger teams because they're not going to be asked to control the game. They're going to be hitting on the
That's what I'm saying. Like, when you start facing
but the issue now is they have no outlets. So you go from having no controller to now you have
Gordon and Saka, bro. You have Gordon and Saka if you play.
Will he start Gordon though? Will he start Gordon? Will he make
I hear that. I'm saying that's what I would do. That's what I would do.
Well, like if you play, what I would bench Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham. I would bench Declan Rice right away and play Kobe Mainoo and Wharton next to each other, and I would play that pivot.
Yeah. Well, like I said, bro, anything that works with this
Southgate has people benching these top players, bro. It's making Jude Bellingham look
that's
like
what international football is.
Fabregas used to sit bench for Spain.
Yeah, we're talking about Xavi. We're talking about Xavi and Iniesta.
No. But
who's holding bench for? Not Adam Morton.
You gotta sit bench, bro.
Tell me.
Bro, that's a terrible example. That's a terrible example.
It's probably not the best example. I agree with you. But tell me, in international football, historically, we have seen big names, let alone being benched. They don't get called up sometimes because it doesn't fit the dynamic of that team.
Look at his fraud,
I remember most recently. Remember Nainggolan when he got dropped? He was one of the best players for that Belgian midfield when he was. I forgot who he was playing for, and they dropped him going into the World Cup, and they absolutely cooked. And everyone was shocked that they did. But that midfield was built so perfect for De Bruyne and Hazard or whatever that they left him. This is how international football has been. Not because you get dropped from international football means you're shit. It means you don't fit the best setup that they have right now, which is why when Kane leaves, I think a lot of people will thrive because you will start playing football in a different way. You will stop accommodating for a football or a midfielder that not a midfielder, a striker that likes to play as a midfielder and will actually have a striker that remains as a striker. But then you start investing in the midfield more. You'll find better relationships in the midfield. Whoever it is, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying.
I don't agree with that, bro. Ollie Watkins and I like Ivan Toney, but he's pretty much a Kane light. You feel me? So I don't think putting in Ollie Watkins, you know what I'm saying, and having someone who can run in behind the drop off in quality is like
I think Foden plays better with Ollie Watkins than a Kane.
That's
I think if Foden is in the 10,
we haven't seen Kane. We haven't seen Kane play or Foden play in behind Kane to say this. Like, this is like
we haven't seen it. We actually haven't seen it, you know.
But there's a reason why Foden
bro.
wasn't even starting for this team because it doesn't work like that.
Yeah,
and Foden is arguably more technical.
Bro,
is there anyone more technical in this team than Foden? He's arguably the most technical player there.
By the way, we've seen Foden 10 with Ken Striker before. That's happened.
Well, which one?
I mean, maybe some friendly. I don't know.
The last friendly.
Oh, I didn't watch that. I didn't watch that.
Oh, when they lost 1-0, yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible. Well, Foden can't play the 10 behind Harry Kane. That can't work.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. One game is the sample size.
This is the issue with England. England's best players that are meant to be rising up for these occasions don't know how to play with each other, and their backups are players that are not ready for the big occasions.
I've got a wild shout.
Go ahead.
I think England's best team, when they was 2018 World Cup with Loftus-Cheek, Jesse Lingard, Dele Alli. Bro, them man were cooking.
Team was all right.
I think it's 2020. I think it's the Euros 2020.
It's the Euro 2020.
Bro, I'm telling you
It's
now.
the Euro 2020
for sure.
When they had Loftus-Cheek, and Jesse Lingard and Dele Alli, they were scoring goals for fun, bro. Yeah, they were playing.
Yeah, against
they were scoring set piece goals.
No,
it was Kieran Trippier getting them over the line, bro, with free kicks and
tell me if you remember that was the golden boot that Kane won, and he won it with like 4 goals, something like that. And the one time that peppered the team, it was that Central American team. I don't remember. Was it Panama?
Yeah, Panama.
They beat
like
Sweden
6
as well.
past them.
They beat Sweden.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, off of Maguire head. I
thought that team was balanced for me, man.
They lost to Belgium twice. A Januzaj fucking goal in the last game of the group stage, and they lost to Croatia.
I personally think England's best squads have been 2021 and the World Cup 2022. That was the best squads because I had a balance of everything. This squad is a downgrade on both the previous Euro and the previous World
squad, though.
Which makes no sense. You know what makes no sense about having a downgrade on the squad? You know what makes no sense about having a downgrade on the squad? Is you have players that have gotten better since then, yet your squad has gotten worse. Because Phil Foden is a better player than he was a year ago. Saga is a better player than he was a year ago. Jude Bellingham is a better player than he was a year ago. Declan Rice is even a better player than he was a year ago. Yeah, all this has gotten worse because you didn't want to create a balanced squad. And no disrespect to a lot of these guys from Crystal Palace and Villa, all that kind of stuff. But those guys aren't ready for the big stage at the Euros yet.
They're not.
They're really not. To represent England, they're not ready for that.
Yeah, but they're not given the platform.
Actually, the baller, man.
The balance is off. I think for me, you know what? I feel like Loftus-Cheek should have gone as well, you know?
Yeah, but he don't.
He had a decent season. He had a decent season.
Yeah,
but he's like Jude Light.
You're telling me that Conor Gallagher and Wharton can go ahead of Loftus-Cheek? I don't think so.
I mean, Loftus-Cheek plays as a 10. He's like a 10. He plays as a 10 for AC Milan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Loftus-Cheek. I'm taking Loftus-Cheek, man. I'm taking.
We're never ever gonna get.
But then you take Curtis Jones. He's a better 8.
Loftus-Cheek doesn't play as an 8.
Ross Barkley. That's another one. Like there's better.
How on earth did you not get him? Ross Barkley would have given us balance.
Yeah, Ross Barkley would have done
next to Barkley.
Barkley or Gallagher should have happened.
The problem is, people don't want to like it. You have to play one or the other. Bellingham or Foden. If you don't want to play one or the other, you have to drop one. And are you ballsy enough to drop one? Are you? Look at France. Whether you like them or not, Deschamps is like, yo, I'm not playing whoever in that team.
Camavinga hold bench. I respect it.
No, that's not true. He plays that bum Rabiot because he's one of his favorites.
I know. There you go.
So actually, Deschamps, bro, is moving like Southgate. But I mean, he has something.
No, he wins though.
That's what I'm saying. He won something in the past, so people won't say it. But this Deschamps
right now, he made the World Cup final. He made the Euros quarterfinal. He's won everywhere.
I'm talking about this one, Griggs. This Deschamps right now with the team that he uses right now. The way he sets up this team. This is a scrubby French team. I'm not.
Well, this is how France has been set up for the past 3 years.
Even Thuram, they're trying to force Thuram, man. I'm not really liking it.
Bro, first of all, Mbappe plays down the middle now. It was always Giroud down the middle. Maybe you can say Griezmann still has the
Griezmann's ineffective now, man. I don't want to see the Griezmann.
I know he looks a little bit washed. I'm not gonna lie.
But this season, Griezmann's had one of his best seasons ever. Nobody knows that, by the way.
Yeah, but he played striker. He don't play in the 10.
Well, put him in a 10, man. Let him cook. Let him have
that.
No,
but the thing is, with Atleti, he played in a 2-striker system. He played with Morata next to him.
No, I'm saying in the last tournament, he was playing in that little 10 role. Bro, he was just getting the pockets. Now,
but it's the same role he's playing now, bro.
Hey, these comments are hilarious.
But anyway, we need to wrap up anyway, man.
Yeah. This cheek over Bellingham is crazy.
Bro, listen. Guys, like the video, innit? We gave you extra stream today. I wasn't even going to stream today, but I thought, why not? stream today.
Facts. Look at that.
Rods has put Deschamps as a French South.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
They do miss Pogba. They do miss.
They never replace Pogba. And you know what's crazy? They have something close enough on their bench, which is Camavinga, and he refuses to use it.
No.
The fact that Camavinga, it's
Nah,
not the
he's not
same, but it's
he's not a
close enough.
Pogba player.
No, he's
It's
not.
not.
But
It's not.
okay. So what is the closest thing on this team? To
There's
replace
literally
Pogba?
nothing. There's nothing. Nothing.
Okay,
No
tell me,
one.
pick the closest.
Either Zaire Emery, maybe.
No, I'm seriously. This Camavinga is like
Okay,
I'm
so
saying
let me
Camavinga
ask you
is
this. So let me ask,
Generational.
wait a second. Camavinga in that left center mid playing next to Kante because he loves Kante and he's not going to drop Kante. So he has Kante, Camavinga, and Griezmann in that midfield. Is that the closest thing you can have to your older midfield, which is basically the same thing with Pogba there?
Staffy.
I see where I'm about to say Staffy. I see where the mental thought is like. But Camavinga is just they're just nowhere, like they're just so different as players. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. They're not like for like, but for what you give me, if you give me 3 options and you told me what is the closest thing to it, I'd be like, all right,
it's more.
The best replacement that France can have for Pogba is Griezmann dropping deep. That's the best replacement they can have for Pogba.
Bro, no, I'm sorry.
That's literally because he's the only one that has the intelligence to drop deep and ping the ball.
You know what it is?
They don't have. There's no Paul Pogba out there for France, bro. It's not even. But I hear it has been like. I mean, I didn't watch the second half of that game, but yeah, they haven't.
It was horrible, bro. Don't watch.
But you know what it is?
Pogba,
To have the physical attributes and to be so agile, to be so strong, to be so skillful.
Let's not even talk about Paul, bro. Let's not talk about Paul, bro. I'm gonna get sad, bro. I'm gonna get sad, bro.
Again, because he's got all the attributes and still. Bro, he's a physical beast.
The tech was different, bro.
France will produce something like that, but right now I'm looking at them. They need to look at this Desiree Doué kid, man, and get him in that left 8. But that's why Olympics be there. I think the Olympic squad for France will excite you more than this squad right now.
Yeah, they got all the ball.
Hey, man, there's Manchester. I would guarantee you if we polled most. I was gonna say, I guarantee if we poll most Manchester United fans, bro, they say that Bruno's better than Pogba, bro. That's how dumb our fans.
Yeah, they will.
Bro.
Yeah.
It's like,
Pogba played the role of 2 players at times.
Griggs rise to
the podium, 10 man, and it would have been the same as us playing with 11.
Bro, Olympic squad.
I said Griggs rise to the podium.
What Griggs likes?
No, there's no way. There's no way Griggs thinks that.
I think Pogba's better than Bruno, obviously.
Yeah, come on, bro. There's
all I said was I think at the end of Bruno's Manchester United career, most United fans will remember him more kindly than Pogba. That's what's gonna happen.
I know, and that's crazy. That is madness.
I'm not saying it's right, but that's what's gonna end up happening.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying too.
Guys, we can end the stream on this, yeah? It's because GA has taken over the game. GA.
Yeah. Of course.
I don't think it's even because of GA.
Look at this team. Look at this team, man. Look who they got. They got.
I can't see. Can we zoom in?
Diakite, you don't see it.
I can barely see
it.
This is
chosen.
Yeah,
who took that picture, bro?
That's the Olympic team, right? No, the Olympic team is cold. I saw the Olympic team, bro. The Olympic team is crazy.
They got Olise. Mateta, watch. I will be there.
Can you see that now?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I can see that, bro.
I'm telling you now. Watch this team. This team will be so much more exciting than this flipping shit team here, man.
How's Zaire Emery there? Isn't he in the World Cup as well?
No,
I mean the Euro.
He's not playing in the Euros though. So
he's not playing.
He's selected, right?
Yeah,
this,
you can play for both.
They're playing in both.
You can play in both. Yeah.
How was Mateta? Saeed, how was Mateta?
He's
26.
25, 26.
But you can take
40, you know.
When I first saw him, I thought he was 32.
Man looks 40.
You can take 3. You can take 3 over 23 players, I think.
Okay, cool. Griggs, I got a question for you.
Watch out for him.
Question for you. Kaz's boy in midfield. What's he actually saying? This Manu Kone. I've heard a lot about him. What's he actually saying?
I think he's good, but Cass is gassing that Manu Kone fixes our whole midfield.
HKN, man. I know you're in the chat, man. Listen, I want to see this agent, bro.
It's crazy though. Manu Kone is the 3rd best midfielder on that list.
That's actually crazy. Yeah.
Because Zaire and Doué are both better than him. So,
bro, K-Fran Toure might be better than him, bro.
No.
One said Lacazette, you know, crazy.
K-Fran Toure is a problem,
Lacazette, Mateta, front 2. Let's go, man. Let's make movies.
Why didn't Gusto make it?
Yeah, why didn't Gusto make it?
That's a good shot.
That is a good shot.
I think Chelsea didn't want to send him out.
Oh yeah, they didn't. Like Enzo, they didn't want to send Enzo as well.
Yeah.
Even though Enzo's not even playing Copa America. You know what I mean? He's on the
No,
bench.
no, they're not sending Enzo out to the Olympics, though.
Yeah, all right. Say no more. I'll send it to Jacob. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna be live for the watch along. I need to do something. So unfortunately, guys, I won't be doing the Copa America, but I'll be back tomorrow for Ecuador game. But yeah, man, Copa America, you man watching it? It's been lit, man. Been lit. I can't lie.
Yeah,
to
the
you.
first game was good.
Messi got me a little bit upset. Bro.
All I'm waiting for is it's tonight, innit?
Yeah, Messi was kind of fumbling yesterday, low key.
Bro,
He
he
was
was
like,
looking a
look,
bit,
what?
yo.
I tell y'all, it's Di Maria's team. They don't want to listen to me.
This guy.
Bro, I looked
Yeah.
at it, bro. Listen,
Hell.
those Argentina Chile tickets in New Jersey, I saw the prices go down after that performance yesterday. It was 300, now it's 250. They were like, you know what, no one's watching
That's
this version of
hilarious.
Messi.
That was funny. I guarantee you, when Safi goes to that game, somehow Messi's gonna get benched for Garnacho, and that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
that'd
didn't
be
I'm not going.
hilarious.
It's not a
Yeah,
tickets.
fuck you, man.
I didn't buy it. I was like,
Man
you
said
know
I got a
what, fuck it,
date, you know, bro. No date at this time, man. Relax, man. Chill out, man.
What
Midnight
time
date
is
is
it right now? Is it
crazy.
what, 11:45?
Yo, midnight.
Yeah,
is
exactly.
crazy.
They at 11:45. Listen,
You
I
don't do-
question.
just so you know, people, you don't do dates at this time. But anyway, lock
I
this
was
up.
gonna say I'd be questioning.
Yeah,
what's
man. I'm
going
about to
on.
say,
Haram activity at this point.
bro must
Yeah,
be
man,
12,
nah.
bro.
I said haram o'clock.
Haram activities, bro.
Yeah, big up Ryan, man. Big up Ryan, man. Come on, man. Manu Cole is a baller. Listen, we'll find out. And if he's not Aduale, then you're on fraud watch. You're the one's there.
So it's
Yeah,
cats.
big up, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
cuz.
Griggs, big up, man. Love for coming on, man.
I think man, as always, man. It was always a pleasure. I know we meant to do Olise, and we ended up doing a whole England discussion about how Harry Kane needs to be.
Oh, it's vibe, man. It's late vibes, man. Come on.
And Harry Maguire better ball playing center back than Chris Smalling. That's about it.
Bro, it's mad. It's mad. But yeah, follow Grizz Talks on YouTube. You get me? Make sure you
Grizz?
follow
I
him.
mean, Griggs.
Chris.
Yeah, Griggs. What's that, Griggs, isn't it?
He's thinking about his date, bro. See?
Bro, this guy, you know. Big up, man. Big up to you, Tebby, man. As always, man. Love, man.
No, love to everybody on the panel. Love to the watchers, the viewers. Make sure to follow everyone on the panel. We all got platforms and stuff, so make sure to show us love. And yeah, we'll be back as always.
Come on, man. Love, man. Love. Leo, man. Big up, man. Always, man.
Big up, man. Yeah, I was kind of like in and out of the stream a little bit because Lyndon was fighting in it, so I had to watch it Channel 5. So
Oh yeah, was he fighting
He
tonight?
just won. He just won. No, good fight.
Just won. Yeah, big up, man. Big up,
When
Lyndon,
boxing's
man.
on, I'm like, do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
no, big up, man. Make sure everyone subscribe as well. You got 95k now in it, so we just
Yeah,
down
big up, man. I appreciate it, man. Come on, man.
Okay,
So
triple
that's bit.
digits.
And
Come
Saeed's promised some big cash giveaways at 100k, so people make
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
to
nah,
subscribe.
for real, man. For real. Watch out for them, man. I'm telling you. So
Stuff is like
100k coming, 100k party.
I'll be there.
Yeah,
Whatever the
man.
raffle is, I'm entering.
You can fly over from America or not, you know what I'm saying? And whatnot. Yeah, man. And tune in. But yeah, listen, people, and the Staffy TV as well. Big up, man. As well.
No, of course, man. Listen, love for having me. This is probably the best late vibes on YouTube. So even if you're not a United fan, I don't know how you don't enjoy this.
Yeah,
you
man.
know? But
Yeah.
big up Saeed every time. And big up.
Oh, by the way, subscribe to Staffy TV nearly at 5k as well.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But there will be no giveaways, so
Boo.
There'll be more people. There'll be more people getting thrown in the Staffy jail. So make sure
Yeah, get in the jail, man.
So,
Jail time, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, follow everyone's channels. Links in the description. Head over to I think it's Jacob in it. Jacob United Spurs America. Go spam his chat, people, man.
Wait, go say this because it's gonna piss him off. Go tell him that Lisandro Martinez is better than Cuti Romero. So just do Martinez greater than Romero. It's gonna wind him up. So go do that right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna type
go
it
do
in.
that. Yeah, go do that, guys. Martinez over Romero. Big up, man. We'll be back tomorrow for the Portugal Turkey. That's gonna be a big game.
That's real football right there.
Real football. Yeah, none of the shit teams like fucking Netherlands and France, man. Bun them teams, man. I'm saying to you. Come on, but we're out.